Yo, chat! Welcome back again. We live stream again. Watch party of FNATIC and DRX. Di bahasa Inggris ya, yang kayak di Twitch. So today we're gonna see how much DRX can put into this loser or go home match, bro. Loser go home match, bro. Oke teman-teman, selamat datang ya. Derke. FNATIC bajunya keren ya. Zers. Anjir, booster joget pop, cok. Booster joget nayon anjing. Halo. Kita dukung lagi guys, DRX guys. Alfajar nih. People favorite soalnya dia orang di rookie guys. Halo Bas. Siapa bang? Halo Uchiha. Gue sambil nunggu makanan gue datang ya. Gue beli ketoprak jadinya bro. Kayak lama deh digorengnya. Mini. Ayo DRX, you can do this. Beat the number one champ from EMEA ya guys ya. Derke, let's go. Kok Derke sih? Kamu dukung DRX apa ya? DRX apa ini guys? DRX tuh temannya Paperrex loh. Kita buka polling dah. Dukung siapa nih? DRX atau FNATIC?
Interesting situation here with our audience. Obviously they're on FNATIC's side, but you know, Mimi, it seems like
FNATIC didukung karena si Alfanya dari Turki, brother.
Yesterday, a lot of people turning up to support this team. So people coming all the way out from Korea. I believe some members of the organization here to support.
Wilson lagi sama Jason, guys. Jason Wilson.
It's elimination for both these teams.
Yeah, and honestly, the FNATIC crowd might just
Turnamen apa bang? Ini turnamen sama banget makanan gue sambil turun ntar isi air putih, ambil makanan baru deh ya. Aku FNATIC bang, oh my god. Lihat Insta story-nya ini deh si dia si Son. Jason pakai baju DRX anjir.
No, I mean, look, listen, he's trying to match the jerseys. Bro, you know, you gotta give the boy some flowers. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, he's out there vibing. He looks good, and he looks good doing it. He's a great.
He looks good.
Like, that wasn't analysis. No, I don't turn to you for that. I don't turn to you for that, buddy. I turn to you for fashion advice.
Si RB kecil banget badannya, cok. Oke, Agent Pick. Sampai gue belum lihat cok. Gue nggak nonton pas map picknya. Ini follow bang ya, nobar follow lagi guys.
It has been quite a while since we have seen DRX play on Icebox, and they are so
Icebox. Oke, no duelist kah? Kayak no duelist deh. Jet. Oh, the Jet pasti. Oh, the Jet. Stux pakai Sage. Hah? Gue lapar, lama banget ketoprakku cepetan dong bang. Cepetan ketopraknya bang. Masa.
Yeah, I mean they're essentially running the FNATIC complex set. There's no chamber. It's Buzz playing the Jet instead, so playing on that comfort roll.
Sandy sama Ray lagi main apa guys? Dia lagi berdua lagi live tuh. Sandy sama Ray lagi main apa guys?
And I'm wondering what kind of preparation they put into this. But on the FNATIC side, from what I remember, yeah, I mean it's just their standard Icebox comp, and they've looked weak.
No duelist on FNATIC. Oke, Buster, Derke udah biasa guys. Derke jadi duelist ya bro. Bedanya dia nggak pakai apa ya? Oh, nggak pakai Sentinel kalau sini. Rats baru nih bang, rats baru guys. Ya kan? Pakai deh. Bedanya apa cok? Ya ada duelist juga sama guys, sama. Alfajar pakai apa lagi Alfajar guys? Aku dicuekin. Halo Ditni Gaming. Sama Dead. Oh sama. Desember. Ya DRX bro. Enggak deh. Alfajar pakai itu.
Honestly, you don't have anyone better to call this game. It's Doug and Bala. Take it, boys.
Oh, Chamber. Beda Chamber.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really glad he's gotten past roasting us on the throws and then just compliments that are left from this point forward.
Duh lapar, cepetan bang, ketopraknya lama bang.
And for these two teams to match up the history, the curse, everything that's around it, the storylines are so good.
It's all there. I mean, DRX, this is it. They have to do it here, or they're not gonna break.
Let's go DRX, DRX, DRX.
Have not lifted a trophy. And they have to get through this lower bracket.
DRX bro, lu bisa bro, lu masuk final lah, at least bro. Lu tuh mainnya bagus banget dari tahun lalu, cuman lu nggak selalu hoki aja. Kemarin tiba-tiba ngedrop juga kan. Laut kemarin panas banget anjir. Kuncin Barca, milih Barca sih gue kayaknya. Lewandowski bakal ngegolin banyak. Oke, attackingnya siapa attackingnya? Icebox-nya pilihan Fnatic attacking. Kayak DRX bakal attacking dulu deh kayaknya ya. Enggak ada defender, DRX cok. Ini milih defend duluan cok. Suaranya kurang gede nggak guys? Oke, Zes pakai sofa. Jangan ngepick kok. Oke. Dia nge-pull. Dreka di atas kayak tuh. Dreka nggak ketahuan tuh guys. Dreka bakal dapat nih kayak. Oke, santai-santai. Gila, line up bro.
Can they actually get them down? Is there any blockage that's going to happen? No, it looks like DRX wants to wait them out.
Derka dapat satu, udah mainnya slow banget ya. Aduh, Derka dapat 4 loh, cok.
A perfect pistol round. From the execution to take the site to the post plant.
Buset anjing. Udah mau diantar guys, ketoprak gua. Buset. Dia wallnya kecepetan guys, HG-nya ini guys. Nanti kalau si stacks wallnya buat diffuse masih bisa tuh guys. Gak ada suara game. Mana ada kocak. Udah OTW guys, gue makanan gue bentar lagi ambil makanan dulu ya. Ambil makanannya si air baru deh. Kita sambil makan guys, sambil mukbang toprek. Menderke nih kalau panas tai banget anjing sumpah. Nih Vandal lagi cok, Vandal full armor bro, no trap, trap pakai deh. Kayak banget anjir dia nge-kill 4 planting. Udah sini 2-0 sih. Ini nggak mungkin dong. 2 Vandal anjing. Anjing RB mantap juga. Mantap juga RB dapat 1 gitu guys. Suara game agak kecil bang. Lo udah gede lo guys di sini guys. Yakin lo kecil. Gue takutnya suka double. Sabar ya, nunggu dulu ya. Gila belum nge-kill coy, RB baru nge-kill 1. Oh my god. This is not good brother. Oh dia lagi main sama Eci sama Ray. Main apa tuh guys? Bang Sandy guys. Bang Sandy lagi sama Eci sama Ray. Main apa dia tuh? Dia nggak main Valo malah sibuk. Ini suara kencang sama suara mic-mu ya. Udah gue diem deh, ntar aja deh. Sabar ya, nunggu makanan dulu nih.
Both FNATIC strong maps as the ones you're trying to avoid. That's not a disaster. Obviously the map veto.
Much feature. Enzo, can you do that? Alpha J. Kayak langsung stress lagi ntar gue. Ini harus dapat sih Bas, at least dapat opening kill sih. Kalau Bas nggak dapat opening kill, ya. Kayak rotate mereka ke B. Nungguin kan langsung si booster. Ini nungguin nih. Apa sih ngancurin trap kayaknya? Kalau ada trap. Gila sih ini cok. Siapa si RB mainnya tuh 1 trap di mid, 1 boombot buat hadang di kitchennya guys. Jadi antara main B main doang guys bisanya guys. Udah mau sampai guys, gua ambil dulu ya makanannya ya. Ntar ya, nonton dulu ya.
Gorgeous TP Durka with the ingenuity right here. Plant is going to go down eventually. There was very limited time, but with the Durka flank, you just can't get that off.
Durka's still able to control rotations across mid-map. Have something to work with across kitchen too. And you've got a deep sage wall you're gonna have to get through. Durka just continues to cause problems from up top.
How are they not considering him?
I don't know, he's already gotten 3 on the round. Surely you know he's there, but it doesn't seem to matter. A second prime gaming flawless through for FNATIC.
And it's a beautiful conversion of the bonus. Just perfect on the execution there for Durka to get top 2.
Late too.
And abuse all the rotations from DRX. Neither of these players looking at him. I mean, finally it's Zest who challenges him, but they just forgot. They just assumed without checking that he would get away from that position.
An 8-1 start for FNATIC Star. Mystic continuing to play well. We've highlighted him a lot this tournament, and well, for good reason. But he doesn't seem to show any signs of slowing down, at least not yet. DRX back on pistols. A couple of sheriffs and a classic in the hands of Buzz.
It's a 3-man lineup here for DRX with the sheriffs up close.
Buzz just activated his dash too. Yeah, pops out, gets a kill on the Alpha, but the res out from Mystic brings him right back.
I mean, that was a ridiculous peek from Buzz, though, getting a classic 1-click.
The thing is, he's been playing that spot almost every round, too.
And when you're Jet, you have a lot of options, but that's the most preferred.
Yeah.
You're taking the rope.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep going.
And while it might have started out as a 4v5, obviously right now they've completely shifted on this anti-eco to maintain the advantage.
Seems like FNATIC, they're playing at such a slow and methodical pace, and it is, at least for now, I know it's early, but it feels like it's way too much for DRX to handle right now.
I'm
and
also
it's not
wondering.
aggression, it's not like in your face,
Yeah.
it's just like slowly dismantling you.
I also wonder, though, if DRX is making an actual stylistic choice to put that wall as it is instead of making it go over top of 410. This Durka just abused the ever-living crap out of that.
Yeah.
Just walking top 410.
FNATIC win another one, and if not for the res, I know they're still 5 up, but if not for Alpha going down, it would have been another flawless.
Yep. And look at the bank, too, from FNATIC, 4-0. But because of that coalescing of multiple players staying alive, I mean, outside of no, actually, I think most of them has at least been 4-up.
Yeah.
This is super clean. Yeah, only 2 kills from DRX.
And that's devastating. To be on the precipice of starting the 5th round and to have a total of 2 kills across your entire team.
And when the conversation is about DRX crumbling over and over and over at this position in the tournament, this is a terrible start for them. Termi has to bring this team back up right away. It's the coach in the back discussing right now. Such a hot start from the home team crowd.
Seemingly perfect. And it's funny, it was actually Josh who tweeted this the other day. It really does feel like you can set your clocks to the DRX collapse. It just seems so consistent, right? It really is uncanny.
It's ridiculous at this point.
But
Both
again,
tournaments that were global this year, it's happened.
yeah.
Lah kalah,
But
Cok.
it's early. It's early. Yes,
Oh,
you
kalah.
don't necessarily walk into
Again,
Xbox
banyak
thinking you're gonna
Kena green screen.
walk away with the dub necessarily, right? Knowing you're going into FNATIC's playpen, really.
And honestly, I mean, the history shouldn't matter going into this, but that's what the conversation is
Cok,
about.
gua makan double guys, ada nasi juga nih, suruh
There
habisin
was
sama gua.
differences.
Habisin nasi.
DRX didn't make it to out of groups at last champion, so you actually saw that be important to Stacks, be important to the rest of the team as well, to be able to play in front of a crowd.
Note a couple of very quick adaptations as far as DRX's defensive setup. You have Buzz with the operator who's now peeking down long, not playing up on that aggressive angle that he has been at A previously.
Yeah.
Makan nasi sama ketoprak anjing.
This is 4 rounds in, and the power ults on FNATIC haven't really come online yet. Alpha, usually at this point, him, Boaster, those guys are the guys who you would hope to have those ults, because when they start getting cascading, round after round, this comp gets so dangerous, and we might be entering that point.
Ya Allah, masa kalah guys 2 kali.
Close to it. Another slow round out from FNATIC. This pace has been productive for FNATIC, to say the very least.
Oh, last time they brought it down the clock, they needed a flank from Durka to have value. Otherwise, they could have easily, DRX could have easily denied that plant. And we're down to the same period, and the spike is nowhere near a sight right now. Looking like they want a mid-split with Mystic's wall late. Stax is going to have to respond.
They have the... Oh, did they just smoke it off? They did. They just tried smoking it off. They're going to slip the net. They're going to get past through it all, but there's still some presence
Dapat nice alpha.
across the middle of the map. Now Buzz activating his dash, still holding the angle with the op. Dirk up top. He just gets decapitated by RB. What a shot.
Mystic doesn't want to commit. Past mid, they're giving up on this round.
It took too long.
And that is shocking. After the first shot from Stax, it looked like maybe a slow landed or something like that, because they just did not want to go under 2. There's a moment where Stax reads the game.
Nice time,
It
Pak
comes
1.
to him perfectly.
And about time to, again, on the other side of the timeout, they were able to figure out what was going on here. Yeah, you see the play under. They tried smoking off the alarm bot that was mid, and then find some space to work with.
The alarm bot went off, by the way. That's why he was vulnerable. Easily able to be picked off by Stax in that position that there's a lot to clear when you're running out under 2. Dirk is going to pop his tour de force, and we're going to hit towards A and try to deny this. More always. You see Zest is continuously looking to find when they're going to release the pressure, but it's not happening.
Well, you see the dart there from DRX, attack 2 members of FNATIC. Buzz still holding an aggressive angle with the op down belong.
Everybody on FNATIC positioned the same way that they were when Durko got those
Main
kills
course.
over top of 410.
Banyak banget anjing topraknya.
Looks like it's the same wall.
Ini ngajak ribut topraknya anjing banyak banget.
Of course. You're absolutely right, though. Delay, delay, delay. Clear out as much of the site as you can before committing. Oh, Boaster. Oh, the wall. Dancing around his head. No sight given.
Nggak mati si Darkanya anjing.
He has to rendezvous to get away.
There's a slow Animala on each side here of Maze.
Wall up. Zest still here. Well, he was. He wasn't around for long. Poster finding the opening. Mako with the shock dart in his lap. The spike goes down. Jerka finds value with the tour de force. Mako still around. But my goodness. FNATIC are patient. They're methodical. And when they strike, they strike hard.
Kok kalah sih?
And the delay there from DRX was good, but that's not what's actually going to win you these rounds. FNATIC will have the staying power to continuously fight. The amount of utility that they have from Alpha or from Boaster, yes, they'll have to commit it during the execute if you're trying to delay them. But the response is just to wait it out on your side. Wait out the fuel, wait out the molly. Everything's super solid there. And also note the unconventional plant spot here from FNATIC. Given they walled from the left side, they don't want to clear the back right instantaneously. They want Durka to hold that and bait people into peeking.
FNATIC looking very good early on here on Icebox. And again, there's that wall that you were just mentioning, right? You don't have to worry about anything happening back there. They also dropped the alarm bot on this side of it.
It's so hard to break through.
Yeah.
Gila, Dark ketai dah.
You see RB just
Main apa sih,
in the
Cok?
final moments. That's so late in the
Dark ke
round.
e-sport anjing.
Really nice setup out from FNATIC.
Okay, now DRX does have some interesting ults to work with, right? They have the lockdown, they have the Hunter's Fury. Those are really good retake ults.
And Buzz is repositioned. He's back to where he was, this time with the op, and he finds the kill onto Alfier.
One of the adjustments that FNATIC has made coming into this tournament on this map
Tonton itu siapa YouTube bang di Twitch?
commit their
Di
wall
cepat.
consistently towards B, which is
Kalau di
not
YouTube
always
delay dia.
something that you're doing in this comp. We're trying to get players like Alpha out on towards that A side and drop the wall so you can clear close. Not doing that nets that result.
RB got tired of dancing around.
I mean, how did he find that timing?
It's outrageous, really. Now, mind you, Timmy's there to cover up. Molly, there it is, and that hurts. That Molly did not go where it intended to go.
Those are threatening, though. Look how the DRX players have responded. They're trying to clear mid, making sure nobody's down in orange.
I mean, 4 of them are starting to apply pressure here.
The good thing was that the orb was up. One way, what's up?
Siapa yang lapar lah, gue makan nih.
Aggressive out from Boaster, man. Feeling pressure from top tube. He just throws caution to the wind, decides to go aggressive, tries to take the fight. Meanwhile, the rest of his team is taking B. Even if Boaster dies here, they've gotten so much space.
But 3 versus 5 with the lockdown available here for DRX. Very difficult to play through. There's nothing to counter it.
They're gonna have to hold their ground. You're right. They have one shock dart out from Enzo.
Dirk again, the TP, same thing. No way.
Oh my goodness.
The lockdown is safe though.
Yeah. But he's still playing on the other side of it, and Durka takes the fight again. Fnatic have to give the space up. Where's Enzo? Does he have a shock dart setup? One gets hit. Enzo on the swing. The dart has spotted him, and Mako's, yeah, there's really no way
Durka tai banget dah.
Mako's gonna hold it the whole way. Durka made him earn that one, though.
That was certainly close. If that came a second earlier, he might have been able to take out RB.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now we have to consider how these ults have flipped in the opposite direction. What a peak from Buzz.
He's been persistent in that spot.
And something to note there is he's playing from top 410 there at the beginning of the round to get that height instantly rather than having to
Yeah, on the ledge.
Jason Santo.
But talking about the ult swings, the thing that Fnatic has to deal with is actually worrying about Zest's Hunter's Fury here. A lot of time you don't have that resistance in this day and age.
Sebelum balik aku kok.
On all the icebox.
Jason masih jalan-jalan.
How to consider.
Jason sama dia lagi nonton sama CEO-nya DRX, guys.
DRX, a little pressure towards A. You have concealed that the operator is here. Right? It's normally Buzz who's taking the aggressive peek early on, but there was utility that was cleared. There was an exchange of bullets, and the opfire was never heard. So they don't know where the op is at this point.
Obviously the tendency has been towards A.
Udah balik Aaron sama si Davai. Udah balik.
A little bit too. Last round he bought a Vandal when he had plenty of money available to buy an op.
Enak cok, topraknya parah. Habis.
And the approach back towards B. You haven't seen the preemptive mollies here that
Yang gua.
RB has always been putting down. He's been using it this round towards A and towards B. I think considering
Jason baru lulus SMA. Berapa tuh? 19 ya? 18.
First two pieces of utility. There are now 3 that have been used outside of the norm. Now the wall's up. They should get the spike down. Durka holding a deep angle with the op. And they've gotten this far again. It's
Dapat plan mulu mereka ya?
5v5 to retake for the site for the spike.
Oh my goodness, Zest is in such a good lane.
He's so far
for this ult.
Tuh,
You can get value, plus there's the stash! Oh!
and he gets the kill on Durka from up top! The lockdown destroyed, as you mentioned.
More damage too, here's the mollies, there's still a little bit of post-plant.
RB playing around the utility, and Mystic jumps right out of it and takes the fight to him! The panel's been cleared out, and what a hold, what a retake from DRX!
And where did Buzz come from in those final moments? Just swinging around yellow.
From the heavens, man.
Night and day difference from DRX since that timeout.
Yeah, look at that one more time.
It's the double up trap on top of the hut and back is... And it's beautiful because it's in the middle of the lockdown, it's in the middle of the Hunter's Fury. There's a lot of distraction in. Terry just floats his way past.
Orion Jet nih, bos.
And the Hunter's Fury is what's clearing that space out for him to go.
Jason dong.
Wait a second, hang on. That was Forsaken in a DRX jersey.
Is he in the DRX camp right now?
What is this upside down that we're looking at currently?
Goreng mana tuh?
5K sitting close by him as well.
Thank you,
They're
Salty.
rolling deep, man. They're rolling deep.
APAC teams need to support each other.
Pakai baju DRX, coy. Oh my god, Jason.
I like this. I like what's going on.
Next thing we'll get a couple crew players. Coach Owner up there from the Vietnam. Had to sneak that in there.
Jason enggak, itu ngantrol aja lagi dukung DRX saja.
But man, you're right, Balla. I mean, it's a different chapter, right? Like from the timeout, the DRX called up until now, they have found some space. Buzz has come online, starting to chip away at this thing.
Now that we've seen both teams,
Kayak ngapalin aja deh. Misalnya kenal sama tim musuh,
have a chance.
tapi ya gitu saling mendukung kayak kemarin Boaster. Pas Paperrex kalah kan Boaster dukung Paperrex kan kayak gitu lah. Sahabatan guys mereka guys.
The assistance of their coaches and co-IGLs.
The drone goes down low. Oh, it's patient. Again, this game of a game called with the marble and the 3 cups, and you're trying to hide it? Shell game? Is that what it's called?
Squid Game.
It's a shell game, essentially, of the operator. They've done such a good job of concealing it up until now. Look at FNATIC. Look at how far up they've just pushed mid. Alfear's going to be late going into A. They're trying to get around the Viper's pit, and look at that deep wall. Look at that deep wall out from Mako. They've got him pinched in. But can FNATIC punch out? Can they fight back?
So difficult to get through, but Zess is the only one looking past the wall.
Alfear just on the outside of the pit. The spike so far up.
Spread's still great here from FNATIC, though. They've actually maintained the space and spawn.
Durka up top.
Mystics through as well.
Dax knows.
Nice.
Now they have to pivot. Mystics in such a tough spot here.
I mean, Enzo can still cover him. Alfear's still here. I mean, they've literally got DRX pinched in on this A side. He's just tapping the spike, trying to get Mako to leave.
RB's res back up. Numbers back their way. Enzo's got to go big here. He's got to be able to relieve some of this pressure mid.
He's also given up support on his teammates at A.
Mako creeping forward. What is this round, man? They're up so far. Enzo, the timing has to be immaculate here. He has 54 HP. He has no armor.
Waiting for his teammates' contact. Here's Alpha.
Looking around. There he is. Enzo on the swing. Enzo with the kill for RB. What a play out from FNATIC. Can Mako swing it back?
He's got the spike on his side here, and it's not planted for the FNATIC members.
Enzo has one shock dart, and there it is. You see it soaring across your screen. Alfear on the swing. The defuse will be no more. FNATIC get to 6.
What an insane round. FNATIC twice now out of the timeouts, going for some mid presence. Last time it was a B split, this time an A split, which is so unconventional. I mean, for FNATIC it's a little bit more common, but still even for that.
Kuat banget anjir FNATIC di Xbox.
How often have you seen a successful A split through mid?
And also, I love the response from Mako. Obviously, they're trying to counter the Viper's pit, but he still has his wall up, and he uses it dynamically. You never see Vipers do like on defense.
Moments like this in elimination matches, deep in tournament runs, they bring out the best in players. They bring out the best in teams. Nothing to heal, nothing to conceal either. Kill going back and forth. Alfear and Buzz both down.
This time we got Boaster's Viper's pit up. So they're going to try to bully their way on the sites and just plop that down. Give themselves huge chances here. The drone's just been used too.
Surely that spotted Durka, right? Yeah, the spam through, he has to give it up.
Not committing. This wall, enough done.
Now Boaster has his pit. They can go if they choose to.
Needs to get in position to do that. Zess could easily.
Aku bilang Paperrex hoki Copenhagen, bukan iya dibilang hoki pasti hoki. Tim yang bisa masuk final tuh hoki anjir.
Mystic still has his wall. He's gonna try to use
Kayak kuda hitam ya.
right now. He does. And this could be it for Boaster.
Durka finding a big kill from up top and stacks on the trade. Mystic still down low. RB has gotten 2!
Huge!
Enzo so far away too. He was already set up for post plants. He was already set up for lineups with the shock darts. And now the safety valve has become the main one. Spike picked up and instantly put right back down. As he goes aggressive, no longer interested in playing for shock darts, no longer making the high percentage play. He wants to take the fight, he wants to go aggressive.
Using the wall.
And surely you don't expect him here, but he gets antsy. Moving around, he spotted one.
He's spammable now. As he
He's
gets
got
down.
Yeah, he's got to get away. Still surrounded, and RB gets the third on the round and the defuse.
It is a massive round from RB. Finding the space. Did he
Nice
get
one,
on top
RB,
of that
anjir.
wall? Is that how he challenged the planter eventually? You saw Boaster was thinking about it. He was completely caught off guard while that spike was being planted. Nobody to cover those two crucial members on FNATIC.
Yeah, I
Kayak bingung main fake, mana ada main jauh Jat.
that he probably shouldn't have had.
Oh,
That was close.
Kurang
I mean, the
nyambat
kill
gua.
was so close.
Aku makan 1,5 porsi anjing.
He had gotten on the rope and then the wall. You're right, Boaster got just caught.
double-edged sword, that one. But a lot of times you'll actually see Vipers use their ult there, so I'll give you the cope for a second. DRX is making a great run at this tail end of the first half. FNATIC at this point, hoping to be a little higher in the round count. Especially given the 4-0 start that they had.
The time
kenyang, guys.
turned the tides in a massive way. Alpha here initially going on an exploratory mission towards A. A solo
Turu, guys.
out while the rest of the team makes
Turu.
operator in the hands of Buzz. He's towards A. And if Alpha can, if he can just get the op to fire, there's so much information gained. But they're actually rotating back.
Right into the head.
Alpha Jer.
Same things going on.
Ngambil nest dia.
Just Buzz now left here. Is definitely keeping them in this vicinity.
And note here, Buzz still has his dash too. Feels a little bit of pressure. He can make a play and then get out. He's not stuck here.
But giving up the site is massive.
Ngambil build, dia ngambil build.
This setup is not going to favor here DRX because they're going to get that ult down. So, good thing that the drone is coming in, calling Zest back over in this case.
30 seconds left.
There's Buzz. Dash use. Player spotted. I think he took his hand off.
We're going to bring him back up though, so it's not the biggest of deals.
No, you got to be careful here. If RB if he gets here in time, decides to use the lockdown, Enzo has the Hunter's Fury to counter. And the Viper's Pit poster concealing everything. They try to spam through the wall, and there's the lockdown that we were just mentioning. The Hunter's Fury is the counter.
Nice, Stax.
Stax has gotten 2 on the round. Enzo trying to find anything else with 3 seconds left. The Spike's not going to have enough time.
Unbelievable.
Gila, nice banget, Cok. Di comeback anjing, 6 sama. Udah gua kenyang lagi jadi ngantuk gini kan.
Come back swinging.
Derke tapi 16-7 anjing. Hyper carry Derke anjing.
Something they're implementing on every single map.
30초 남았습니다.
And Buzz with the insanely good and important first pick on the most valuable member of FNATIC at that point in the
Nice banget, Stax anjing dapat 2.
Stax just like full battle stages his way too into the Viper's Pit. Chaos ensues, and they walk away on top. You're right, the fast retakes out from DRX are causing fits for FNATIC right now.
And it's you want to play so far away from that they were doing at the beginning of the half. Remember how slow they were waiting out the utility.
Yeah.
Waiting out even the post plans. Shifting
Ini
gears
kalau ngepick mati nih duluan.
and bringing it up to
Mati nih siapa nih? Siapa nih? Mako. Aman Mako.
We really haven't seen much fast out of FNATIC either.
you can't play fast with this comp.
Yeah.
Ya, kena kok.
They're having to dance around the
Yeah.
utility. Durka almost hits a filthy shot.
Down A.
But it goes just a bit wide. He's still around though. Mako backside, trying to spam through. Guess where Durka might be. His poster goes up top. Scoops the Spike up. This should be the second attempt at which they try to get it down. First one went sideways. Poster manages to get it down. 3v3 here for the site. Remember, Durka has the Tour de Force, but he also has a Vandal in his hand. Who's the first to go? And where's the entrance? Where's
Oh, boster guys.
to slip your way in? Durka still holding with the Tour de Force.
Wah, anjing, gila Durka, Cok.
A massive kill as Monster swings around, finds a second on his stacks, and Mako will not survive.
Aduh anjing.
7-5 at the end of the first half. FNATIC, a good attack side, but DRX certainly showing they're here to
Dari mana
play.
nih anjing?
Neither team falling to the mental collapse.
And that means we're due for a very good second half. Let's throw it down to the desk, have the breakdown.
Dari mana nih anjing?
5 half.
That's right, and out of the gate, you can already tell that Durka coming in hot right
Ini
at
lagi
the
follow
start
ya?
of this one. 19 frags, Brandon, really setting the pace here
Oh,
for
maunya lagi
FNATIC.
live
This guy's
juga.
putting up numbers it's going to make you fall
Ini
for
belum
the
live.
half. Like you're looking at the half, you play against this
Oh
guy.
iya lagi
right,
follow,
it's
mereka
something
lagi
you're
berlima.
reevaluating your life. Because it's an absolutely dominant performance. He's taken full advantage in the earlier portion of that first half.
Oke, lagi sama Eci soalnya dia betin berlima.
And he's had such creative
kenyang banget,
setups.
sumpah,
This
Cok.
one, for example, where
Apakah ini
he's out
biasanya ini yang bot frag itu guys, biasanya ya? Inisiator kalau nggak smoker.
But I think it also speaks to one of the failures of this half for
Anjing,
DRX.
Durka ya
When
tadi,
you play this
anjing.
composition, one of the kind of emphases of having to play that retake when you do have to concede the plant is I don't know what the hell is going on right there. But when you're playing this Killjoy comp, you struggle in the retake. So a big priority is double flanking and fighting in the back lines to be able to win out in those post lines. The first half of that half, DRX was struggling at that, but they improved.
Yeah, well,
IGL, ya IGL juga sering bot frag. Sekarang kan mereka yang ngatur strategi ya.
Because he's going to be one of the players that, we have to put a spotlight on here. Mimi, you pointed out the impact of what the Killjoy can have here on Icebox, and they're going to need RB to be activated here in the second half.
Yeah, he was playing a really pivotal role, I think, playing that Killjoy on their defensive side. But moving forwards, RB is going to be needed to have a big game. I think his role on the Killjoy is vitally important for stopping along the mid flanks, and the late lurks as well coming through. Just him staying alive as utility. It's going to be really vital that he stays alive and plays his role well, and he has been doing a reasonable job of it, and it's been a key reason why.
Sekarang attacker nih guys. Attacker masih ada bus sih. Harusnya kalau bus nyala bisa selalu dapat satu, ini enak sih. Harusnya.
Good in those post plans and also being good at holding down those flanks, ensuring that FNATIC does not get behind you. They are a team that will double flank and fight you constantly.
Yeah, well, FNATIC always have the game plan on Icebox, but do DRX have the answer? Let's send it back over to Doug and Ball.
Thank you so much, Gold.
EGL Duelist siapa ya bang? EGL Duelist sama ada ya? Jarang sih guys EGL Duelist. Duelist tuh cuma fokusin nama M aja.
Very like average for their teams, given the roles that they've been asked to do.
Yeah, I think one thing is Alfir in this comp domestically has always been
Scream. Oh ya, Scream.
You consistently see in this game that not really working out for him. So he's not taking those same paths.
Kalau Scream sih udah emang terbukti sih udah lama guys.
That was a flank that he usually should be able to get off.
And it really should have, if I remember.
Namanya Yoru sih, cuma ya cuma 4 second doang yang pakai anjing. Derka ngepick anjing. Kalau ada Kayo nih mati nih si Derka nih. Ya nggak ngecek lagi anjing. Itu nggak gitu-gitu cok, itu yang bikin kalah anjing.
Positioned here. 2 more to find. Oh my goodness, Derka.
Derka's just sliding it up somehow.
Anjing Derka 4 kill mulu loh.
For Derka to get another. What a teammate.
And that's now the 2 pistols for FNATIC.
2-3-7 anjing hyper carry cok.
Also identical to the first half pistol rounds in terms of the kill distribution. Derka. Just insane.
Ah, ini udah lompat masih dapat anjing
Hell from Mystic. Here you go, buddy. Take your time, reload. We'll give you another.
It's not fully committed to the FPX buy. As every person spot up, Boaster with a Marshall holding the long angle at B.
Anjing bas belum panas lagi nih.
Love this reactive.
Ya bolong boleh.
That one's a little interesting for Mystic, but usually putting it down reactively against the pistol is so good. And actually, this is low-key fire. You saw it.
Yeah.
It's a double segment over towards the right side here of Maze.
You're going to have to clear out, and he can tuck in this ratty little corner. You've got someone covering above it in Enzo right there. You see on your screen.
Udah rotate, Cak. 3 orang lawan ini.
Right, though. That's what I was originally hesitating on. I don't think so.
Doesn't sound like it.
Mystic. Never doubt him.
Buzz finally gets through 2 panels, but it's other 2.
And there's a gap for him on the left.
Yeah.
Oh,
and there it is.
Beautiful.
He's rewarded for it. Dork from up top finds another.
Nice satu. Aduh, gila. Lihat.
Classic, and Enzo's just, he's just
Ya, Mako.
another clean round out from FNATIC.
Oh my god, DRX. No, you masa go home.
Swung back to get us to a 7-5 half, but
Apa jadi turun dari kemarin?
Sure. Not as gambly as a buy in that anti-eco.
Yeah.
But I have to give props to Mystic there. Very, very cool wall. 9-5. This is where they have to win this bonus. FNATIC's attempt here can do so much. I also have to say, with the conversation about Alfir at the beginning of this half that we had for his first half performance, this is where he could really be more towards his role, right? More of a sentinel, more playing with the utility that he has, whereas first half he's trying to do a lot more. Same setup that they go for on the pistol.
Okay, TP.
To bait false information against the drone.
Ini harus dapat sih ini mereka sih. 1 kill. First blood-nya harus mereka, DRX baru menang. Z 1-10 anjing, cok.
This time it's actually DRX. You're choosing to make a slow run at this round.
I was thinking that bot.
2A. Nah, bisa nih A-nya 2 nih. Bisa yuk. Dikasih pin di map guys. Dikasih hati-hati tuh di mid di A katanya.
Where they already know Dirk is. They already know Mystic is. Both the top fraggers of FNATIC at this point in the game.
Wah, anjing.
I mean, come on,
apa nih wallnya anjing?
Still so much time on that wall too. I think they've noticed it at this point though. Let's see.
Have they? He's patient. No, they haven't noticed. Oh my gosh. He dashes away to safety. The slower dropped as he takes a step back.
The speed.
They're just playing just on the other side of the wall. Buzz goes up top. He gets impatient. He tries to go fast. And FNATIC gladly welcome what DRX throw their way. Another bonus round for the home crowd.
Anjing, nggak bisa masuk cok DRX cok. Why?
DRX gonna call a timeout for the exact same reason.
Nggak bisa nembak. Lagi bau kayak DRX nggak bisa nembak tuh lah tuh.
But this one looks even more dominant. The new things Mystic is showing. And the support his teammates are giving him is beautiful. Alpha just in time.
Kayak mereka kelamaan deh. Mereka tuh mainnya terlalu slow guys. Tapi slownya mereka tuh kebaca, lihat deh. Slownya mereka tuh kebaca, jadi mereka slow. Tapi orang udah tahu, lu udah menit akhir udah pasti ke A gitu. Itu yang gua rasa sih. Mereka kebacanya di pas mereka ke A nge-slow. Jadi 5 orang udah rotate ke A semua. Itu wall sengaja bolong guys, biar bisa nge-pick.
Possibly having the performance of his life right now. He's 26-7. I would love to see what his highest kills in an official are because he's got to be dancing with it at this point.
Especially if this game remains going for a little bit more.
Ya bisa ya. Melek yuk. Ayo Mako. Kamu kan biasa serem di sini Mako. Wall apa namanya? Nggak ada wall nama. Jat. Wall asal bikin aja itu mah pikiran. Anjir, Jazz baru 111, cok. Kayak sih udah kalah sini.
Alpha has provided a little bit of coverage on the spike plant at that site and also in mid while he stays bottom boiler, even covering the mid push. Wow.
Whoa.
That's not a normal
alarm
bot that you put down. That's one that you use for audibles called against, or that FNATIC calls. And they got a sharp.
Oke, midnya bolong, cok. Mereka pasti A-nya oke. A cuma satu, bro. Mereka ngelepas A-nya nih. Bas, masuk, Bas. Main cepet, Bas. Main cepat.
Oh, they know a lineup for this. They're probably going to try to use that. But they don't. They just hit all towards A.
Now remember here, Buzz has a stinger. Gotta keep that in mind here, but he's already taken so much damage. And again, this wall is just so pesky, man! But they get their way through it, they pick apart at it, and finally manage to get this fight down, but they're already dropping.
Ada apa dengan wallnya stuck?
Stacks misplaced it for the plant. So they had to break through it.
Pivotal mistake. Buzz again standing close by. Oh, the swing out from Dirk once again off of the drone. The timing's just so good. And once again, it feels like DRX are going to walk out of this round with nothing more than a whimper. 11-5 in favor of them.
Now all they need is 2 more.
Oh shit, man.
And we've been talking about the ult cascade. It's not usually as big of a factor on this defensive side, but certainly is something that can get you these rounds. And DRX has that in their mind too. This is a very tall task.
Aduh.
And mind you,
Turu guys, Zesnya nggak kill sama sekali guys. 16 tahun baru 1 kill guys Zesnya, aduh. Mako juga lagi bau, Bas juga biasa aja, aduh.
Not sure if that's the same lineup he used last time.
Main tuh ada ulti, cok.
Either way, he moved it.
Yeah, it's just a bit further to the east.
Mystic and Durko.
Kebaca lagi ke Benny. Udah kebaca lagi, cok. Mati sama Durko nih.
To nullify him.
Trust me, mati sama Durko. Nge-pick mati nih.
Also look, Mystic has his classic out.
Ini kalau misalnya nggak di drone dulu sama si Zes mati sih.
They're just not moving after dashing up top.
Nah kan itu dia yang diberikan. Nggak di-pick, nggak dicek. Nice banget, nice trade. Let's go 3 lawan 2. Oh iya.
Nothing tag there. And it's just delayed. Does Alpha go aggressive here? Does he go really aggressive off of that, or does he wait?
Ya, ini si Alpha aja nih.
From the youngster. As Nano
Drikonnya.
The dart is so good!
And they don't spam the right spot.
Nice, Mako.
It's all falling on Enzo though. In this 1v2 again. No Hunter's Fury. He does have a couple of shock darts though. That one's
Nice, Mako.
shallow. Mako on the swing gets the trade.
Dari orang berebes bang, yang bener berebes.
Mystic was going to be able to find more than one in that case. They set him up so perfectly.
Gila ya, udah rapi banget ya. FNATIC udah rapi ya, susah banget cok. Ini udah serapi banget FNATIC, tapi masih bisa didebol untung ya. Ada ulti nih banyak nih, DRX nih.
His teammates think he's fully safe to be in the open there. And that's the first.
Kalau kalah sih kelar sih.
DRX will need.
DRX.
But again, it's right on schedule, right? It's a 4-0.
Exactly like the first half.
Yep. History does have a tendency to repeat itself. We'll see if this book is rewritten.
Revealing area.
Dereka has the tour de force. A couple members on the side of FNATIC very close to the roads on as well.
They've swapped everybody back over towards the A side, but look at the flank going on.
Yeah, they're so far into A that they can rotate back to B, knowing that there's no threat on the other side.
Stax is planting in a spot where he's completely exposed. By the way, to mid right there.
Viper's pit to provide cover, and FNATIC not going for the fast retake because of the flank. And look at this wall. Oh, but Stax getting dangerous, getting curious, swings out, tries to find value. But no, it's Enzo who does. The thing is, RB is still around. The drone's gonna find, or the dart, excuse me, is gonna find him too. The element of surprise gone.
Iya, bingung.
There's a fight happening on both sides. This is so tense right now. RB falls, that's on the trade. Spike is still ticking, the Viper's pit's still around, and Dirk is gonna have to do it himself. And there's just no real way. There's just not.
Anjing dapat loh. Mati dia.
Can get away with the gun, it'll be a success.
His own slow is
Ih, dapat loh.
baby. Cutting it close.
Hectic flank there.
Baru toko sih dapat cok situ cok.
I think missed blocking off the turret with the wall. That's why that wall was there. It lifted the turret instead.
Derka 289 guys, gila guys.
Players way too close. Here's what we missed on the side of the Viper's pit. Buzz holding it
Nice.
down with Mako.
That was so chaotic.
We might have gone with the.
Kayak bisa comeback, bisa banget nih cok. Terus kayak lagi mereka miskin guys.
The 4-0 basically in a row. But it's still now only 4 rounds of DRX's own. This has been cut down quite significantly already.
Kebe dah, sumpah kebe dah. Pelan-pelan kebe dah. Pelan-pelan kebe, sumpah pelan-pelan kebe. Ini bahaya banget cok kalau kacau.
Decent money situation too.
Wondering.
Kebe dah. Lawannya sini doang kok. Si Booster doang, bisa. Fnatic tipe one way. Sama FNATIC sama YE itu juga kemarin gitu guys. Kalau YE-nya nyala banget, udah gampang banget optik winnya, winnable-nya gampang banget. Ulti Booster nggak ada ulti, oke. Mereka ada ulti Alpha dia. Udah plan dah, post plan dah.
Primed in position to secure the round for DRX, and there you go.
Both used at the same time.
What did FNATIC do? There's the Hunter's Fury, the one
Yeah,
greedy
no,
in this situation. But perhaps Dirk can find more. Posts are still playing back yellow as FNATIC just dismantled DRX once again.
They're getting locked. Oh my goodness, there's 2 players here. 2 still alive though.
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Oh, that could have been so bad.
What a split-second decision from FNATIC. Send 2 in, send 2 out. Boaster and Alpha here committing to getting locked up.
39 cok Derka cok anjing.
And they come in and save the day.
What a call, man.
And Dirk is now at 30 kills.
Only 30. You guys slow down.
Wah sakit.
It was 19 at the half, so absolutely has it.
No.
And we we saw yesterday, Ye's performance. We might finally actually have this battle going on. Bates again, Mystic gonna stay up top this time.
Di triple pick bro, boleh bro.
This time he's
Mati
playing
nih.
further up, and he's actually just there to clear out the drone.
Remember, every other
Go,
time that drone has
Ram,
come
ini
through in
guys.
this direction while Dirk has been, it's been somebody else taking contact.
Zed ngulti apa? Zed ngulti ini apa? Yang ultinya si ini musuh guys.
Buzz has the blades. He's on the opposite side. And you wonder who it is on the side of DRX that can try to neutralize this reign of terror from Durka.
TP mate just made noise and RB trying to clear, making sure.
It's the same cheat.
Jadi ulti mau booster kan? Nah, udah beda ulti.
Mystic is still there.
And also, if you're wondering, Durka shooting.
Maka harus main mid sih Mako.
That he heard RB put down.
Ini Mystic kalau nggak mati kalah nih.
Certainly is closed. And the
Mereka juga lagi anjing
decision-making
situ.
tree of stacks right now. And this is a do or die round for map number 1.
And look at FNATIC's setup already. You've got the Nanostorms that just landed.
4 orang cowok, udah cowok.
DRX have to break their way through. They don't have a ton of time to pivot off of this. You've got Mako who's going to be on the flank. There's an alarm bot that's keeping him back. Meanwhile,
Kan
the
gua
star
bilang,
for
udah.
DRX has already fallen. Buzz no longer around. RB2. Mako's timing does not align. And Durka looking to clean it up himself. Not able to do it. It's actually Alfier who puts DRX away and gives FNATIC a 1-0 lead.
Aduh anjing. Reset. Snap 2.
Xbox looking strong as ever. Before this tournament, they were 7-0 with this comp. When they played Fury, they looked nothing like that.
Oh my god.
Effortless.
Durka ini guys.
DRX made a run at it in the first half, but you remember it was a 7-5 half.
Durka the one and only brother. Durka the one and only brother. Inopal Minecraft anjing. Hot juga dia. Nonton Bang Winda. Nonton Crispy Sandy. Apa Eci? Eci lagi ngapain Eci? Eci lagi main sama sini kan? Ini sama-sama Sandy.
Harusnya mereka kalah di ini ya. Mereka kalah.
Anjay sama Sandy. Pacarnya Sandy yang baru kan?
Understandable.
Nanti top frag coba aku merasa Sandy top frag. Anjir. Jago nih.
Kalau kata gue sih masuk aja ya.
Mana katanya Sena.
Gue masuk sih.
Aduh anjing, saya jago anjing.
Tembok Cina cowok, nggak tahu sebutannya apa. Nah.
Mom Soleh si Bang Ray.
Wow. Where is our Sage?
Bang Ray.
Sage. Revive me Sage.
Kiri batang.
Nah,
Tahan situ.
enggak di
Gua sini.
lorong.
Ya Allah, kiri, sumpah
Di
kiri deh.
lorong enggak sih?
Iya, di kiri lorong.
Apakah Sandy top frag?
Juga ada nih.
Enggak di kanan kosong.
Ada step om gede tadi stepnya.
Ayo deh, semangat Re.
Ambil senjata, ambil sih.
Ayo deh. Lempar, nice.
Waduh.
Terus Re.
Sandy baca Sandy.
Speknya di mana Re? Spek Re. Ya,
Oh no.
keburu Re. Saping Re.
Yeah. Nothing tulus. Wow.
Gila Bang Ray jago juga Bang Ray.
Gue donet.
Top frag siapa guys? Tap Eci. Tap Eci.
Kita bisa beli.
Rizky pakai Hyper.
Gue di B.
Oke.
Kita nunggu Sandy berarti ngeflank.
Almost. Offline kok jauh loh.
Sandy, kok ada suara cuma bertiga guys?
Aku dari mid.
Let's go. Gue bisa ngidupin, pick ya.
Bagus sekali lah ini orang.
Pick.
Eci mati nih ngepick. Midnya ada AWP nggak nih? Nggak ada. Dari mid ada yang ngepick satu nih.
What the fuck, serang dia. Lantai dulu ya.
Sandy ngekill satu.
Buset dibalas ya tuh.
Di hall
Oke,
satu.
3. Tiga.
Satunya di mid.
Di hall satu.
Mid satu.
Udah balik ke city nggak tuh dia di city. Si bijinya nggak tahu.
Sandy, anjay, Sandy ngeflank. Ah, udah. Lawan Sandy.
Dari
Iya sih,
city.
darahku tinggal dikit darahku ya.
Halo. Siapa yang om kamu?
Kita lihat.
Yoichi, halo.
Gue penasaran, Sandy top frag nggak?
Dulu kayak.
Satu apa kedua gitu at least.
Ngomong apa Torik? Malam,
sofanya
Eci,
nggak low ya, soalnya
malam.
aku nggak ngehit.
Malam Masya Allah. Hai.
Ya nembak.
Awas kena.
Nice banget.
Udah sofa. Tahan.
Gila. Menang gak sih? Oh, sorry ya. Di tap-tapin sama si Eci ya. Ci, tap.
Sama siapa? Hayo.
Bentar lagi
Tante
Sen
Eci.
masuk habitat asli.
Apa tuh nak?
Habitat asli. Istirahat bang.
Apa tuh sih?
Ah, streamer aja Bang Re. Streamer Bang Re.
Lewin kayang ya.
Coba Bang Re. Oh, sini.
Kami selalu ada. Ada buat si petualang sejati. Si fashion lover.
Jarang ya orang nggak main Valo nggak pencet
Si
ya.
bestie.
Pertama kali gue lihat, Cok.
Si metalhead.
Pernah nggak makan burger? Wih, Taco Bell sekarang. Ikannya sama kayak gue pasti guys nih guys.
Nice Sen.
Anjay, Sandy.
Aduh, open nih, dia bisa open. Aman kan?
Kosong sih.
Get out of my way. Wah terbang. Wah di belakang.
Sandy liat ngeflank. Lo kalau ngepick kiri ada OP nih.
Lihat di gua nih.
Gimana Sen?
Di double door satu.
Di mid.
Jadi saya pelan-pelan Sen.
Siapa sih yang OP? Oh Jet ya.
Jetnya. Ada. Mau ke kalian. Awas jetnya. Dari mid.
Kalau gue tap
Ujung.
mati. Si Ray mati nih. Ray mati udah kalah.
Tandain ini dong.
Last player standing.
Ya Sandy. Habis seluruhnya.
Alhamdulillah.
4-7 Sandy.
They were scary.
Tapi nice, Sandy udah jago guys, udah mendingan. Lagi yang live guys. Bang Ray. Resto Pauji. Sandy-nya di cewek anjing.
Ya ada ini.
Mid nggak sih?
Aduh, OP dia tapi ya. Aduh, mending mencar sih.
Oh, ternyata Sandy nggak mau follow sama gue tadi, dia main sama cewek. Oh gitu, Sen. Oke.
Enggak, gua nggak bisa OP.
Ya udah.
Kuntul. Sumpah 70 ya tuh orang ya. Sopak 70.
Ya.
Ngeri banget.
Kayak ini si JT jago guys, guys.
Oh, dua-duanya mid Sen.
Turun. Listrik gue udah kedap-kedip katanya guys. Terus gue cek listrik gue dulu, ntar mati lagi listrik gue. Lah ini coachnya anjing. Ini coachnya anjing.
What's the leaderboards for the grid shot?
He's not hitting 100.
I have no idea.
It's
Anyway,
not happening.
but while Minnie is on the screen as well, it's important to talk about the highlight rankings both of these teams as well, 'cause they're so preparation-based, both DRX and FNATIC as two teams. And honestly, leading into this, it is
Gue isi pulsa dulu guys ya.
put in the most prep, and actually counter-strat when the maps go in the expected directions, with the compositions that they might end up playing as well. That plays a massive element with the direction of this series overall.
Yeah, and I think we saw some of those moments in map number 1 where DRX did show us that they had that prep work put in. They've implemented this new comp, they played to some of the win conditions, but it didn't really happen in full. Now they have to hope that that prep work is ready for the second map of Ascent.
Yeah, well, if you're just joining us, FNATIC, no surprise there, win Icebox 13-7. Now we go over to DRX's pick of Ascent, but I think we had highlighted this during the map vetoes, that really this series layout, even though it does favor, FNATIC, to be completely frank, it doesn't really matter as much. I think at this point, DRX just need to find the wins where they can. This is it for them. Their backs against the wall. I'm a little concerned, Brent, about DRX in this second map.
Yeah, I think you can be rightfully concerned, because FNATIC on this map as well have been no slouches on it either recently. I mean, I believe it's the map where they switched Durka back over to the Jet as well after such a long break from it. And if Durka's in this prime form, if he's carrying that forwards from the first map now into Ascent, and he ends up playing that Jet again, I mean, he could just be unleashed. You're not tethered to the same elements and areas of the map that you are when you're playing the Chamber, like in the past. He can really just get let loose and supported by the rest of his team to just pop off.
I think with an attacking-sided start for DRX on this map, their biggest priority needs to be shutting down Durka. They absolutely failed at that at map number 1. This guy was otherworldly, but now they're playing the triple initiator comp. They have plentiful utility to push him off lines, to shut him down. If that is not happening, I think this series is over.
Yeah, well, let's not forget, too, last time DRX played Ascent was actually against Fun Plus Phoenix. They started that one off hot. It was 6 rounds in a row against the Copenhagen champs. You get that buffer, you start to feel pretty good. And yes, that one did go to OT. It was a very close matchup. But guys, I mean, I think it goes without saying that, like, we know that this team has has Ascent strats prepped, ready to go, and they beat FPX on this map.
I think it comes back to the pistol rounds yet again, right? Because they didn't win any in the first map of the series. They didn't win any against Loud. You need to get started early. DRX is an emotional team, and I think getting that big win at the beginning of the map would really kind of put them into that position where they could snowball into another streak of wins.
All right, Prime Gaming Agents select. Let's do this. Sorry, Brent.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, in the past with DRX on this map, listen, I'll throw it out again, give him another little plug. The Prime Agent, I messed it up. GB, take it away. That's why you're the host. That's why you're
Prime Gaming Agent select.
There you go.
And that's it.
And the point I was going to make was that DRX on this map typically have had really good ideas of how to play the macro play of this map, mainly centered around mid, and I've seen in the past some of their pistol rounds. They have great ideas of how to pincer retakes on the pistols as well, by playing heavy presence in mid and just trying to basically hold their own spawn at times as well when on the defense side starting out. But this triple initiator comp does require you, if you are playing it, to be really clean with the way you are using your utility in waves of it at a time, especially if you're going to be starting on the attack side. What side are they starting?
They are going to be starting out on that attacking side, and I think it does come down to, it's a triple initiator comp, but it's also the timing comp. Cycling those 45-second cooldowns to always have the right utility on standby. They've been good at it before, but let's see if it can work. Is going back to their previous comp. Alpha's on the Killjoy yet again, and Durka gets the Jet. He dominated 100 Thieves on this agent. He is having an incredible day. I mean, this guy could go absolutely massive yet again. And for DRX, they need to get things under control. Because losing here means you again are falling to that curse. Means again you are letting that slip away from you. The heartbreak would be absurd.
All right, Bren, I'm going to put you on the hot seat. You think they're doing it? You think we're going to map 3?
I think FNATIC are going to be taking it. I think in 2, honestly. I just think that we talk about the emotional element. The crowd is on the side of FNATIC. Durka is on fire right now. If you get an extra element now out of Mystic or even just Althea as well, if they start also popping off, I mean, I think it should just be curtains.
We need magic, or it might just be over already for FNATIC.
Indeed. We'll see if DRX has the formula, has the magic to succeed, or will FNATIC close it out right here? Let's send it back over to your casters. Here's Doug and Ball.
Thank you so much, Shuby. Yeah, David Copperfield's going to have to walk into this building because things do not look good for DRX. You're going to have to... Thank you. I appreciate the pity laugh. That's what that was, by the way. Durka's on Jet.
Continue, please.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta rewrite the shit. Durka's on Jet. The crowd is fully behind FNATIC. History is not on DRX's side.
Yeah.
There's really, I mean, you're looking for any shred of anything.
When you talk about Magic, the only thing I can think of in this series is the curse, unfortunately for DRX. And this right here is where they have to right the ship and
Player
avoid
Barca megang
that
Barca.
curse taking them again. So close.
Apakah jetnya Derke bakal sepedas itu?
Again, the moment could not be heavier for DRX, as they're just a couple of moments away from perhaps a year ending.
FNATIC, 3 players down mid, the other 2 over towards A. Heavy presence here. And it's Mako to respond with Buzz on the other side of tiles.
Turk has already slipped his way forward across mid. You can see the...
Alright, kita lanjut nobar.
None of the darts or haunts used in towards mid.
Halo Miu, apa kabar?
From the side of
Wah,
DRX, they had
atau listrik token mahal juga ya. Gue bisa habis ganti ya. Gue bisa misalnya listrik gue. Gue udah seminggu 200 ribuan lebih anjing, 200 ribu. Tapi gue masang itu listrik tanggal berapa ya? Gue lupa deh. Ah juga listrik kamar gue, cok. Oh, gedein. Lupa guys. Maaf.
Well, so far they've done all 3. RB on the flank too. That's going to cause problems. Surely not expecting that. Okay, maybe you are. Perhaps you are. What was once a 5v2 has turned into a 3v2.
Have to get through the star on the spike as well, so time not on their side.
No, the layers.
Mako's playing so safe.
The layers are deep here, man. Yeah, Enzo's left alone in this 1v2. He drops a little bit of utility.
Tanggal 9 gue masang listrik.
Enzo on the tap. Walks right into Sax's crosshair. First pistol of the series going in favor of DRX.
Gue belum seminggu. Nggak nyampe seminggu anjing. PC gue 24 jam enggak sih. Belum nyampe seminggu udah ini guys. Belum sampai seminggu udah mau 200 ribu lebih. Dia mahal juga ya.
Super important start here on Ascent. And that, yeah, I mean that performance. Yeah, you guys were a little.
DRX akhirnya menang pistoran, bro.
Not 1.5.
Mahal juga listrik gue ya, kamar gue ya. Pak cuman AC satu, tapi AC gue SPK sih. AC SPK, komputer, lampu-lampu manja.
Yeah, for that to be either way, for that to be the best performance that we've seen in Assemble is astounding.
In terms of KPR,
right?
Obviously, there was some heroics from so many different players this tournament so far.
Mahal banget, boros bang, iya boros banget ya. Kamar gue doang loh. Main SP mesti bagus biar irit. PSU mah nggak ngaruh guys, mau bagus enggak. Kan tetap aja VGA yang bakal make powernya. Tuh kamar doang anjir. Tuh guys, biaya hidup di Jakarta tuh mahal ya. Gue mungkin listrik gue sebulan bisa hampir 800 ribu kali kamar gue doang ya. Komputer nyala, AC full.
They're stacking back sight here. There's not. Turkish gonna spot the cross too. That turret just got broken. They now have to deal with that. On top of that, there's 3 players of FNATIC in the back of sight.
Ntar guys, buat yang gua jalan lagi nih.
Perhaps numbers swing things back your way. You see them, they're all huddled in. They're all
the series gets them all.
Oh, they're all decayed. Buzz, patient. Oh my gosh, how long until Buzz swings, man? RB gets 3 on the round. He's gonna get the spike down too. And Durka, who's the initial information gatherer in this round, is now the last one standing. Mako waiting on the other side, bulldog in hand. As Durka gets to mull over how he's gonna try to attempt this. We did call for magic, we did call for heroics. But this would be something else. DRX are going to take this up to a 2-round lead. They are going to preserve a couple of weapons too. Note Zest didn't take any damage, so he still has light armor that he can work with. They still have the Bulldog in the hands of Mako that they can carry through. This is a great
Oke,
for DRX.
just handphone bentar guys.
Let's see if they can do what FNATIC did to them.
PSU tuh platinum kok, aman. Aku Asus pakai ROG PSU-nya. Alright, 2-0. Bonus run, ayo ambil balik. Ya apa lagi nih?
Every single player here got seized by stacks.
Buset, RB.
Double peek on both sides. Really nicely done.
RB went a little nutty there. It's good to see him getting a couple kills, perhaps get the ball rolling. He's so important to the success of this team.
No, Durka not with an op early. He didn't save for it. So just the Vandal for him.
And again, he's going to be checking around mid.
We also have Alpha here playing over towards B with a trap set up for Buzz. So if you can get the push from FNATIC to make DRX make the decision to fall off, go back towards B, that could be something to look at. Durka definitely hears those footsteps on the peak.
He's so freaking loud.
Teteo, thank you Fato.
Map paling ikonik di Champions sekarang apa?
Ikonik apa ya? Essen. Essen soalnya banyak pertarungan yang hard fight gitu nggak sih?
And put Durka into position to get behind enemy lines.
Kalau PC buat main Valo berapa juta bang? Kalau PC buat main Valo oke ya, kayak 7-8 juta deh.
Unreal. He should have been punished instantly there. But Zest goes for the drone. It's so unlucky for DRX. And now 4 versus 3.
Is dashing into a smoke. He's should be able to get into the site.
Oke, yuk post plan. Kalau post plannya bagus bisa menang nih.
But the task of hitting the spike down succeeds.
And nobody wants to play in dark right now, given that nade is still up for Mystic.
And how problematic have we seen that be? Just this tournament.
The Haunt.
Is repositioning. Conceals his presence, swings around.
Nice.
Still on to Enzo. Should be able to upgrade a weapon too, and that's exactly what he does. Still healthy, 25 armor.
They have the option to go window too.
Aduh, nggak dapet.
Oh, he falls. FNATIC.
Nice bonus. Dapat 3.
And again, that was a 4v3, so DRX tried to make a play in through tree. But it only catches Enzo. Virtually for free, but the rest of FNATIC was just starting that retake so quickly. DRX-esque, as we saw on Icebox. Remember how much of a blunder it started off with the round for DRX.
Yeah.
Durka should not have gotten 2 there. Never, ever.
Kalau buat koneksi berapa Mbps buat PC bang? 10 sebenarnya udah kenceng sih kalau nggak streaming ya. Kalau streaming tuh mungkin sebenarnya bisa 25 lah, minimal banget 25. Kalau main game doang 10 sebenarnya cukup guys. Kalau nonton 100 Mbps oke banget, oke banget. Gue juga 100 kok. 100 udah oke banget. Kalau misalnya nggak ada kan, kadang-kadang kan IndiHome kan nggak ada. Oke, Bas, santai Bas. Oke, yuk, dapat yuk.
4 players grouped up towards A, and Durka's up top. Behind the turret. Oh, it's
mahal juga ya, gue tanggal 9 baru mahal 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Baru 4 hari, berarti sehari gocap, cok. 4 hari. Iya sih? Kalau turun 50 nyaman gak sih? Kan tanggal 13 kan? Iya. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh 5 hari, 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5 hari. Kalau 5 hari cok, gue pakai listrik udah habis 200.000 guys. Sehari berarti 40.000. Baru berasa kalau bayar tahunan, kalau bayar bulanan kan nggak berasa ya, langsung bayarnya mahal gitu. Beda ping kalau 50 Mbps, sebenarnya ping kurang lebih sih seharusnya sama sih. Kayak kipas panas cok. Lampu gue sih kayak gede nih wattnya anjing. Hampir dapat RB cok. Kedua sama lagi. Lampu-lampu ini kan gede pasti nih. Buat live gini kan gede lampunya. Nggak. Ini cuman
2 big hurdles to get through in terms of the lurkers for DRX in that setup. But then the retake itself is just so good. We're gonna see Durka here.
Lu pakai lampu itu silau. Cuman bagus hasilnya.
sees is good. Alfweir gets the 2. Durka's dashing in and checking all the corners. And then Enzo double dive.
Kabi. 50 Mbps 150.000 itu kalau IndiHome dan teman-temannya itu mungkin mahal. Kalau yang sekarang tuh udah murah-murah. Kayak gua cuma 300.000 100 Mbps. Kayak wattmeter colokan bang. Lo sama Winda terangan gua sih. Gua 2 terus lampu gua. Gua 2 guys kiri kanan. Gitu. Ayo dong DRX bangun. Paveku pakai oksigen. Gue pakai oksigen kalau gue. Bangun. Lapangan 1 aja bang. Waktu itu gue iseng aja nyetap 2 bagus. Terus gue pakai 2 deh. 250 gue 100. Harusnya 50 Mbps cuman di double gitu. Oksigen FTO kadang-kadang doang sih. Cuman ya udahlah. Oksigen masih belum banyak sih. Banyak internet yang belum banyak. Waduh, Darka nge-push mulu anjing.
And he goes top mid?
He goes deeper.
What?
Because of course.
He's flanking so fast here, Doug. Oh my goodness.
And there's nothing to cover it. There's nothing to cover it at all. One head gone. The second just on the other side of the box. As he tries to get elevation, he tries to get high ground. The pesky kill not coming through yet. But the frenzy works there. You called it. Dashing forward, Turco looking for a third. Alfweir takes it, but it still looked good.
Nice plan.
Left alone.
And Mako's nowhere near. Still, they're not fully a half tier on the defuse.
Trying to do that, RB.
Aduh, nice try Mako. Gila Darka larinya cepet banget anjing. Gue 350.
What a read from Durka and Boaster there. Not sure who makes that call, but it has to be Durka almost. Certainly. He just had such a quick commitment. After he spots the burst, crossing back over towards B to dash behind the players.
Oke, 3 sama yuk. Wah, Darka dikasih OP nih. Darka panas banget anjing. Darka tadi gila, Cok.
Potentially there's utility being thrown from DRX on the A side there that triggers that for him, but it's something that so many other Jets would not make that call. They've got to find a solution to that cap push because it's happening way too often. Durka now has the op, so it might not come as frequently. But this is a difference already for DRX. Yes, we've seen them go for a B split in through mid.
Tapi DRX defense-nya kuat sih, kita lihat ntar ya.
They haven't been using the initiated utility in that section. Outside the KO knife.
Missed it close by the flash. That means Durka's able to preserve his dash, but the hits at B. And this feels like the first time we've seen them challenge Alfweir. He's got a lockdown to work with too, Bala.
This flash could come, but Buzz is going to be on top of him, so that's really not an option.
What utility does Boaster have? He's got plenty. He saw his paranoia too, and it lands right in the lap of Buzz. Alfweir suppressed, not able to use any of his utility, at least for now, but Boaster still close by.
Masuknya polos banget anjing.
He's still got the angle, he's still got the cover. Alfweir continuing to be challenged as there are so many members just on the other side of the wall, but Alfweir on the swing, only able to spot one. There it is, the second, the third! As Alfweir.
Masuknya berantakan banget mereka ya. Mereka tuh kayak trade kill-nya jadi nggak jalan loh, Cok.
A whole team effort for a whole site hold.
Mako kenapa hari ini Mako, Cok? Aku dukung DRX lah.
Right as Boaster puts down his smoke, and this decays them for Alfweir to just destroy.
His timing on the swings was so good, man. While the rest of DRX are having to deal with and distracted with everything else that's happening, he strikes.
FNATIC with the lead.
DRX guys, ini kayaknya takernya harus dapat 4 sih, minimal 4 atau 5 guys.
Streak of losses. We were questioning whether they could win the bonus, but they just haven't found any value since then.
Nothing here early and aggressive. Boaster once again finding value with that paranoia on to Buzz. It feels like we've seen this before. Buzz,
nice, dapat.
He's got the blades.
Boaster's alone.
And he's got a top. Oh, but Boaster's able to pluck him out of the sky. And he's gonna reposition. Gonna stay alive.
Nice, 4-1-3.
Look at where he's gone to. He's gone towards B main, so he's on the flank now.
What a play out for Boaster. Stax was able to upgrade a weapon. Zest still has 2. Can they convert it into more? No, I don't know.
Aduh, Boaster nge-flank, cok.
I mean, Boaster shot there on the butt.
DRX kena mental. Enggak, bukan DRX yang gue kenal nih. Kemarin kuat banget di Essen kok. Kemarin lawan siapa sih? Lawan FPX sudah nggak aduh, kuat banget, cok.
A lot of criticism towards the guy this tournament, but it's mostly reactionary for the most part. The last 2 rounds have been really, really good for them.
I just want to see it again. DRX calling a timeout, which gives us an opportunity to see this one more time.
Look how high he is, man. And he's Nightfall.
Wow.
And also getting Gravwell.
Makanya DRX tuh kemarin curse-nya dia tuh selalu, dia tuh pas grup stage kenceng banget, pas playoff dia turun. Nah ini dia harus dipatahkan nih curse-nya.
It's well done. We even saw in that first anti-eco that they had, right? The seize in the backside. So much things do work out.
Si Mako kok pakai Vandal sekarang ya?
Once that happens, FNATIC is able to
Biasa dia Phantom dah.
whatever advantage they were supposed to have at that point.
The one heavy hub
Pelan udah ada.
on the side of DRX is that this map has been very swingy this tournament. So it just feels like no lead is ever safe. You see the repositioning out, Turka holding the op, this time into B main.
There's that utility to spot bottom mid.
And this is really the response to the pressure on Cat, right? Push into it yourself, spam into the smokes, make sure Dirk is not close by.
And it's a little too late too, because Dirk is no longer doing that with this op. He did swap positions, remember last time he was over towards A?
Okay, pick it.
Back towards B. AsRock being pulled out right now.
And off of that, they're gonna try to apply pressure, but once again,
With the second flash!
Paranoia! And the swings of Mystic! Durka even getting in on the action as they tried to split into B. The spike is going to work its way out though, but it's so far ahead, it's by himself. Stax has no one with him. A massive kill up from Mako to try to bring it back, but once again, Stax is the loneliest player on the server. Swings out, tries to get a kill, and does. For a second, he's gotten it down to a 1v1. There's no freaking way.
They just overheated so hard. Dirk is just going for the spam, and that gives time for Stax to plant. Alpha here, out on market.
Alpha has the ult. Stax on the swing. The timing, gorgeous! What a clutch from Stax!
Flashmaster. IGL nih bos.
And it started off so good with the mid hold there, but Stax
Oke, dapat 4.
with the Red Bull clutch. What was this, 1v3?
Yeah, it was a 1v3.
I mean, look, Durka wants to push him after the spam because Enzo is going to be the next guy to take contact. Because get that scene.
Nice.
There's definitely a lot of heads and hands there in the crowd, but still FNATIC maintain the lead. Still, this first half going quite well for them. I just have to continue
Sometimes
to remind
I'm
the
looking
people
at
what's happened on Ascent this
you.
tournament is consistently this attack side. It's where people struggle. So far, 3-5. DRX not sweating just yet.
Buzz creeping into the smoke, waiting to see what's on the other side. But Durka wanting to go aggressive there. Yeah, he does get tagged by the drone, and it's going to find even more.
Yeah, just spotted Mystic too. Mystic has to get out of there. Also note, Zest did not spend his ult just yet on that drone tag, because Durka easily gets out of there. He's re-clearing.
Bro, you can tell he's just antsy. He wants to go, but he's just on the other side, and he dashes forward.
If he got that kill, I would have lost it.
I mean, the freaking whole venue would have lost it. Look at Buzz repositioning, dashing a bit in the same way.
Nice banget, Cok. Bas, Cok.
There's so much more agency when you put Dirk on this Jet.
Itu hampir mati sih, Bas, anjir.
Double-edged sword there.
That's a good ult from Mystic, but I don't think they realize how far out they are.
Enzo's here trying to anchor the
Flash
site
out.
himself.
30 seconds.
It's a 1-for-1. Boaster. What a flip from Boaster! But Mako, again, trying to bring things back. A 2v2. Alfie are close by, and it's going to have to be him by himself. He lost the clutch previously. Can he win this one?
Spike's not planted yet.
He used the ult. There's no way in.
He's got into backside.
They're going to have to overwhelm Alpha here. Can he hold the line by himself?
They don't know where he is. They don't know where he is.
There's not enough time.
No!
He's gotten into one. The clock has expired.
Ya.
What a holdout from Alpha here. The Red Bull clutch for Fnatic.
Back-to-back clutches. And the venue's coming on at this point.
Itu kenapa dia nggak ngeplan aja ya? Ngeplan satu orang, di base satu orang, nanti kenapa nggak di base satu orang ya?
Look at this from Boaster. Holds his flash early on. He almost used it. Waits for Mystic to join him.
Jeez.
And that spray transfer just unreal from the IGL.
It was a pre-fire too. Spamming that angle.
Kenapa nggak dia ngeplan satu? Dia nge-base satu orang, Cok. Kena ulti. Jadi gara-gara ulti, Alpha ulti, makanya nge-bet satu, nge-plan aja. Nggak bisa apa nge-plan tadi? Nggak ada waktu apa nanti nge-plan ya?
That's a recall. Oh my goodness.
Bro, 3 people facing that right there.
Lockdownnya Alpha tadi nggak ada waktu guys buat nge-plan. 4 detik tadi nggak ada ya? 4 detik ya? Oh nggak ada sih kayaknya. Kayak tadi pas banget sih momennya, kayak tinggal 5 detik jadi mereka lari. Apa dia nggak nge-plan satu, satunya lari gitu kan? Satu lari.
The alarm bot again cleared out. Now without getting triggered, so off of that you can tell.
DRX sudah turu berarti nih kalau udah mainnya salah-salah begitu mah. Lumayan DRX tuh mainnya biasa rapi guys. Aneh nih. Perhitungannya suka salah nih, aneh.
Stax has his ult.
Alpha's alone.
Is that the setup? Is it off of the Nightfall that they go? The knife there, I believe Alfier's sidestepped it. Both
nice banget Mako anjing.
Alfier's already fallen. Enzo trying to spam through the smoke.
What?
Rewarded with a gift. Now Bo's here, the rotation's coming through. You still have Buzz who's still playing in mid. Bo's down low, finds another. Boaster's not quite done yet.
What?
Repositions into the smokes and Stax has no idea. Now Zest trying his hand at it too. Oh, and Stax with the flick. But Fnatic keep it together.
Si Boaster nggak ini apa? B-man dalamnya selalu nggak ke-detect guys. Kenapa ya?
That was definitely an opportunity. But Enzo and Boaster, after DRX picks off here, they combine to shut down the eco attempt.
And the setup was there, man. I don't know if it was hesitation out of DRX or what, but there was just enough time for Boaster to reposition and make that play. He doesn't ult. Who knows how that round goes?
Finally some attention, but look, they
went for it. Apa sih Derka-nya udah sampai mid kok?
Ult's using the other side though. Alfier again, alone.
Reinforcements close by. Alfier's already got one. How much more can he find? The second there, the third. Too easy!
Lihat defendernya anjing.
Oh, it's too easy as Alfier's still looking for more. The swing out. He spots one player. And now the reinforcements are here. The help has arrived as Mystic gets onto Stax. Mako so far from the play. Just has to sit back and watch, sit back and wait.
Mereka takernya parah banget deh di DRX, Cok. Kenapa ya taker mereka nggak bisa nembak sama sekali, Cok?
Mako really with no good options. No.
Dapat satu loh.
And he takes Mystic down as a gift, parting consolation prize, but the round still goes in favor of Fnatic.
Oke, dapat 4 lu, harus dapat 4, Cok. Kalau dapat 3 berat anjing. Ayolah main DRX, lu mau aduh. Si Bas nggak dapat sama sekali, Cok. Tuh, 3 orang, Cok, ngepick tapi nggak bisa ini.
And he almost gets the fourth onto Stax as he's jumping behind Jenny.
Last round of the half now. And a big tool out of the kit. RB already popped his ult.
Bas kenapa? Bas tuh ke-takernya agak burik guys sebenarnya guys.
The buy is not great. You need to get the blade storm into the hands of Buzz. That's exactly what they do. Stax has been holding on to this Nightfall for a couple of rounds now.
Oh my goodness. Fnatic are literally ahead of the ideas.
Yep.
Remember, I mentioned how DRX has been avoiding the A side. Yes, they get the orb, and they start a little bit of control towards there at the beginning of the round, but look, immediately going back, and this for the first time. Yes, Dirk is opt in this position, but they've not had a bait setup. They've not had Mystic.
Pas kemarin lu serem banget dah. Di sini kemarin lu lawan FPX lu sini tuh lu serem banget, Cok.
They also have Enzo close by.
He's
with
got an
Nightball.
Odin, dude. An Odin. Once that pressure comes onto these two, that spam will be brutal.
It's going to be another split.
It has. I mean, I hope so, for their sake.
And this time there's no alarm bot covering mid. That's why you see Boaster playing close by.
Oke, 2A ini ke A sih. Kalau ke B-nya sih mati sih, guys. Mati 3 orang, Cok.
So mid is currently unguarded. Truly, they hear the drone. The Prowler has been used B too.
It's only Alpha here again where they want to go up into tree.
Remember, the Nightfall is going to be on the other side too.
They've got the wall as well. They can go for a plant easily.
Mana attackernya sih ini bagus banget.
Boaster once again with the opener. There it is, the Nightfall. Where's the counter? Enzo patient on it, and there it is. Now it's been used. It's going to hit a couple members as you've got Mystic who's going to be on the flank. 10 seconds left to get the spike down. Can they do it in time? Seems to be the case. Now they've got the Cosmic Divide. They're going to have to navigate around as well.
RP!
He's flashed. He's going aggressive. Up here. Gets dropped. Now the Hunter's Fury as Durka still playing up top. Says right beneath him! And Durka falls! The kills trade back and forth. The stacks with the Guardian gets it down.
Nice, menang, Cok. 8-4.
Can he do it again? Can he be the heroics for his team? Can he split the net? Can he get behind enemy lines? Can he get it? He's isolated into one, but he has no idea where the other member was.
Oke, 8-4, let's go, let's go.
Just in the nick of time.
Makanya kalau tuh besar gitu, rules monitornya gue nggak tahu deh berapa hertz ya, gue nggak tahu ya. 144 mungkin atau 240.
Boaster almost made it happen. That was a series of ridiculous ults being used and plays being made.
Good night, that flick out from RB.
When RB's going over top there, he's actually did get hit by the ult of Zest, who is in hell. That's
Nanti 360 emang iya, gue nggak tahu deh.
4-half in favor of Fnatic. DRX, they're not done yet. They're not done fighting. Let's throw it down.
Oke, defense. Apakah defense-nya DRX akan kuat ya? Dia 3 initiator masalah itu buat attack loh.
Just diving right into this one here. One of the stars of that half, without a doubt. You got to talk about Alfier, the hometown kid, popping off here in front of this crowd.
Enggak, tapi yang keren sama yang keren siapa guys? Yang keren tuh si Fnatic kenapa? Mereka udah pakai 3 initiator ya, attackernya. Kan bisa nge-recon 3 kali guys. Recon Sova, Recon Fed, sama Silence Kayo. Tapi mereka bisa hancurin itu semua loh. Lihat deh, mereka nggak dari tadi nggak kena wallbang, nggak kena ke-detect, jarang. Sekali 2 kali doang kenanya. Lihat B-nya deh, B-nya kan kemarin kan pas FPS kan B-nya kan di ini kan dihabisin kan attackernya. B-nya si FPX dibantai-bantai guys B-nya sama si DRX. Nah sekarang di counter cok, di counter sama si Boaster dan teman-teman. Mereka tahu cara mainnya, mereka main di belakang jauh. Mereka mau recon 2-3 biji juga, mereka main belakang jauh, tunggu mereka masuk, baru ngepick.
Yeah, I mean, thus far it has really felt like a battle of the IGLs, Buzz versus Stacks, but you can see it right now. The energy is with Fnatic, the crowd
Actually, we have to thank Doug and Baller for that because they're the ones that actually got the clap going. So shout out to those guys. But yeah, now looking forward though, right? As we see DRX,
masuk akal, betul. Kemarin kan mungkin FPX belum lihat, belum tahu ya. Belum tahu. Kemarin nih 35 kill nih si Bas nih. Kemarin dia gila. Nah, gue nggak tahu nih defendernya bakal squad apa. Nah, kemarin tuh FPX tuh kena recon terus. Nah, sekarang dia nggak kena nih si Fnatic. Hebatnya gitu, gue nggak tahu kenapa. Nggak kena loh sama sekali anjing. Tapi defendernya ada Kayo kan mereka. Nah, mereka mau attack kalau bisa di silence berat juga. Moga-moga pisaunya si ini kena moga-moga ya. Pisaunya si RB. Maka W Gaming eranya kayaknya udah mau berakhir karena W Gaming semua tim sekarang udah punya solusinya biar buat tim-tim yang emang suka nge-push gila udah caranya bro.
The picture has been painted, the situation dire. They understand the stakes before them. end of the year, end of
DRX 17-2 Essen, cok. Nah, DRX masa kalah di Essen, guys. Gua nggak tahu defendernya nih. Apakah DRX bisa ngasih elemen of surprise yang gila? Oh, nggak ada. Masih bas selalu main gini.
Look at that. They're so far up. They're going to give Dirk a taste of his own medicine, but this time he's wise to it. He's Alfier's already gotten one. There are two members on the other side of the smoke. It dissipates! And the kill's going favor. At least
nice pass
for now, but Buzz on the trade as Boaster's clip runs dry.
They have the time advantage right now. Squandering it. The sights were not guarded. But in that situation, obviously, there could be so many variables you're not accounting for.
And that's
so they slow it down, but DRX with the good read. Just the natural lean. 50 seconds still to play.
Oke, tahan dulu bro. Jangan nge-push bro. Mereka tahu DRX nge-push lagi kayak ini katanya guys. DRX nge-push lagi nih katanya. Masih bas kalau ke B sih mati sih, kalah sih. Tex nggak bisa sendiri, cok. 3 orang, cok, kuat.
Utility given out though, so Buzz will be here.
That's the cue. Stacks managing to avoid the early damage.
30 seconds left.
Buzz waiting. It's going to be difficult to get through that, but the flash may be the problem. Yep, there it is. Buzz has to give the angle up, leaving Stacks on an island, and he's gotten it down.
Nice banget!
Trade. Stacks trying to clean things up as there is help on the other side. DRX win the pistol.
Ini bro, DRX bro. Lihat guys, lihat killnya bro.
To winning ways for them on the first rounds of these halves.
Beli Vandal langsung Stacks anjing sama Bas. Ini kalau nggak dapet sih, tadi kalau misalnya si Stacks nggak dapet itu yang lagi nutup pintu, kalah. Si Stacks dapat yang lagi nutup pintu, tinggal sisa 2. Mereka langsung nge-pick Stacks, tapi si Basnya nggak di-pick, Bas dapat 1. Udah pasti 86 ini mah, masa kalah bro. Bonus round. Recon mereka cuma 1 guys. Lo udah nge-recon terus nggak dapat, udah berat. Mereka nyari orb dulu. Oh, farming orb dia.
One thing as well, when we're on the theme of attack sides being so tough in this event, that's something that Durka playing the Jet is definitely alleviating a little bit. Same thing for Buzz, which we saw in that first half.
Buzz harus dapat 1 sih. Di Buzz tuh sama kayak gua, cok. Crosshairnya. Midnya kah? Midnya nggak ada trap. Oh, midnya nggak ada trap, cok. Nah, ini selalu main gini guys, lihat guys. Si Z sama si Stark selalu main dua recon nih.
Everyone is there. There is no split. There is no second layer. There's just classics and a prayer. Zest with the Bulldog finding one, the second there too.
30 seconds left.
As they're training their utilities.
Dah kok mati di second nih.
But both from FNATIC found a couple.
Nice.
That's all it's going to be though. Zest with 4.
Let's go Zest.
DRX at 6.
Ambil Vandal ya, Vandal. Nah, dapat. Defendernya DRX tuh kuat, cowok. Makanya gue penasaran aja. Sekuat apa si FNATIC bisa masuk ke side-nya, bisa nge-kill 1-2 orang gitu. Defendernya DRX tuh kuat banget, cowok. Kemarin defender dia tuh Anjir, main 3 warp, cowok. Kasih Mako nih. Nge-smoke.
Durka looking to challenge mid. And there's nothing aggressive early on, but you see the setup from Buzz and Zest right there on your screen. Hand in hand as they try to keep control of.
Mereka punya 3 Vandal. Apakah bisa jadi bonus round untuk FNATIC atau emang DRX too strong di defense ya? Penasaran nih gue, cok. Satu mainnya slow banget anjing. FNATIC tuh Aeropan slay banget, dia mainnya slow banget. Anjing.
The first mistake is made and it's by Buzz.
Thinks he has a little bit of leeway to peek there, given that dart took a while to be broken by Durka.
Stacks taruh maju nih,
Star on FNATIC.
It's interesting what they choose to do here because FNATIC have some room to work with. The knife just hit A and it didn't hit anyone. The spike is still that way.
There's so much misdirection going on.
Yes.
Breaking the wall, the smoke has gone down and spawned the flash shot for Dirk to actually commit here.
But the spike is headed over while Boaster still at A. Oh, now it's Enzo bringing
Ya, Stacks nggak dapet, Cok. Nge-push sih Stacksnya, aduh. Kalau nggak nge-push dapet tuh anjing, sumpah.
But somehow, some way, DRX have not budged. And FNATIC pivot one more time.
The quadruple pivot. The cloudburst is Durka looking to go forward.
Ya, udah. Pikirnya jelek banget, Cok, DRX, Cok.
Now Durka going 13 seconds left. The spike should arrive.
10
It
seconds
should
left.
get planted.
Tiga senjatanya mati nggak jelas semua.
With the sheriff.
One enemy remaining.
And there's really nothing you can do here. Maku's managed to upgrade a weapon.
Derke, Cok.
Gets one kill, but that's all it's gonna be.
Durka looks like a different beast in this game, in this series so far. With the approaches that he's going for. There again, just chasing kills, it felt like. I mean, obviously the first was something different. But this last as well. I mean, he's by himself in this instance.
It's the Durka way.
Jangan terlalu nge-push nih si DRX, kalau nge-push banget mati, guys. Like dulu dong, masa like-nya baru 100 sih, nonton 700 yuk. Hello, like it, 300 like, let's go baby.
A little touchy here. Zest only has a sheriff, light armor on 2 members.
Here.
Alfier has his ult too. You see an early challenge from Stacks to be made. Trying to garner any bit of information.
That definitely thinks he cleared right there for Enzo.
Yeah, but will they challenge him? Buzz still here, and yes, they will.
Nggak ke-detect. Dia pasti jarang kasal tuh. Anjing, kok nggak ke-detect sih? Gitu pasti prowlernya. Prowlernya ini tuh tai anjir, prowlernya sini.
Enzo tried.
Wait.
Thought he flicked enough onto that side.
Relenya offset, bro.
Still some room to work with. Don't forget, they've got this ult from Alfier. And something you could do. I mean, FNATIC is
4-5 udah santai, udah main santai aja, bro. Dapat, bro, ini B-nya.
the rotations to catch picks.
Kan? Dapat info.
Mid here, Alfier could use the lockdown and potentially do something in spawn.
The Prowler just spotted members in B main, and you saw them pull off.
Yeah, because they think it's about to come.
Yeah.
Posisinya enak banget, Cok. Mati nih, si Bas.
There it is. Does he have a line?
Crosshair si Bas jauh, Cok.
Does Zest have anything? He has 2 shock darts. No, he's just.
Oke, nice, Bas kabut.
So you're just gonna wait out the lockdown, and then they're gonna go. And you see Boaster perfectly timed paranoia once again.
Loh, itu dia Recon yang gue bilang, guys. Lihat itu, guys.
Tag of the dark gives him everything. Stack still playing smoke.
Nah, kan gue bilang Reconnya itu tai, Cok. Reconnya si DRX tuh tai, ada 2 dia. Main di dalam smoke aja, mereka dalam smoke Recon udah.
Oh,
udah. Ditembusin anjing. DRX nih tahu nih momen mereka tuh buat menang tuh tinggal main di Recon aja. Recon kena langsung one tap udah. Mereka udah siap. Crosshair mereka udah siap, guys. Recon kena, crosshair mereka siap tembak. Udah. Masih mati. Bagi lu lagi masuk ke side. Panik kan lo kalau kena Recon.
Game is still very much playable. And that's what you get, kind of.
Tuh, anjing gila, langsung kena palanya.
With the pace he's playing at and
Tuh,
with the attitude.
ini dua kali dia lo dapat lo.
You end up with first deaths like that.
You playing with a little swagger. Sometimes you do get burned. But again, not really a mistake of his own. Either way. Durka going right back into it. The blades don't land! And Stacks is able to hold the line. Buzz close by.
Nice banget, Buzz.
Good. And it seems like FNATIC already at such a numbers disadvantage have to reconsider how
Lo
they
kan langsung kena Fajar.
And they invested into this round heavily.
Main cepet tapi gagal, itu dia. Comeback ini yakin gua.
Like we're gonna be waiting here for a little while.
Nah kan nahan dulu. Oh dia maka saving nggak bisa. Save mereka save.
Talk to his team right now instead of use a timeout. 50 seconds to the left in the round and they're all the way in spawn.
Saving mereka. Mereka ada duit soalnya. 3 orang saving bisa next match-nya bisa ini apa next round-nya bisa defend. Kalau mereka kalah mereka 5-5-nya Iko. Oh, FNATIC.
Crowd still obviously
FNATIC.
Fnatic.
DRX.
The moment of encouragement during this lull in the action
안녕하세요.
is what
사와디캅.
the comeback from DRX.
Yep.
Turns out they can punch back too, huh?
10 seconds left.
They're few but mighty, and they
come on
instantly get
now.
booed out by the
Come
chance of
on.
DRX.
Suara Wilson tuh, Cok.
And it's funny
Suara
because
Wilson jauh tuh, coy. Capcul
they
acai.
did get a little bit of love from the rest of the crowd, but there is a section right behind us that is Can Yang and the DRX crew. So they might sound a little louder.
3 orang nggak nyoba, enggak. Mereka tahu momen untuk nyobanya susah, guys. Mereka mundur.
This was, I mean, we're talk about Turkin overheating a little bit. This obviously was a called strat, but that's where, I mean, we saw literally around by.
Itu kalau misalnya, guys, kalau di sana, guys, kalau apa? Saya bayangin nggak sih kalau misalnya itu main ranked pasti udah ngechat all tuh. Stacks ngechat all, tanda tanya ini. Stacks bakal ini, guys, Stacks nih. Ini nih Stacks. Gini Stacks lihat deh. Pasti Stacks begitu, Cok. Taruh no gue. Kalau main ranked, guys. Ya nggak. Chat all terus begitu. Biar kena mental Jet ya.
Prowler just cleared out all of B main by Stacks.
Nah itu dia, itu ngepicknya kalau momennya pas nggak apa-apa ngepick. Nah karena nih Darke, ngepick Darke, aduh, nggak ketahuan Darkenya. Nice banget, Cok. Zes.
What a play, an idea from Mystic and Durka there to get a flash into market and dash by yourself, but there was 2 players there playing with.
Terus Coach Sandy lagi main Valo sama cewek-cewek.
They've returned back towards B. Area that was cleared out and then cleared out again.
Nice counter flash ya.
With options really non-existent.
DRX dari Korea, betul. Opa Gangnam Style.
Gives them room to execute.
Darke tadi kenapa? Itu makanya guys, lu tuh kalau main duelis susah, lu pikir gampang jadi duelis. Lihat Darke tuh, masuknya susah kan? Udah di flash juga masih kena guys, anti flash. Lihat tuh. Lu lihat lah si Darke, Cok. Bas tadi juga kesusahan kan? Pas attacker gitulah kalau nggak dapat recon, nggak ada stun, nggak ada, kan? Iko lagi, saving lagi anjir. Aduh. Lah.
Being able to pull off, right? Like they're nowhere near the vicinity.
I'll find you.
It's been these 2 to be fast enough they for Fnatic. Happy about that.
Saving mulu, Cok.
3 guns again. They're gonna invest once.
Susah duelis guys. Kalau mereka dry pick doang tuh susah guys, kalah. Sama udahan Angel. Tuh.
Just mistimed on so many levels.
Makanya supportnya harus kuat, Cok. Flashnya harus benar, ada stun juga. Itu yang dipentingin sebenarnya sih.
Given the amount of time they've had to talk now and going for it basically.
BBL apa sih BBL, Cok? Kan kena timeout kan udah ini ke comeback tuh, yakin Fnatic. Dia senang nih versalsnya kuat. Karena versal kuat juga. Defense itu emang ini map defense masalahnya itu. Makanya dia ngambil defense duluan karena mereka mau ngambil poin banyak ternyata nggak bisa. Bisa nih lu tahan. Pokoknya main rapi kayak terus. Udah nggak akan bisa masuk tuh Fnatic, Cok. Yakin gue. Kecuali tiba-tiba DRX nafsu ngepick sendiri mati. Nah itu dia. Baru momen comeback. Fnatic dari UK bang. Emang dari UK bukan dari Eropa ya? Gue nggak tahu dari mana negaranya.
Maybe in that first game that was the narrative a lot of people were mentioning, myself included. But right now Fnatic with the opportunity to close out this map.
Fnatic.
And make it to the second.
Oke ada OP, Bas OP nih. Kita lihat ya OP-nya Bas kalau kena 1 menang sih.
Cauterize the lead. Can they capitalize on the advantage that they had? An aggressive beat. The drone is cleared, but Alpha line. A massive kill.
Itu maksud gua tuh itu. Basnya mati, jadi momentum buat masuk ke side. Ini nih. Tinggal sisa 2-2 nih. Kalau 2-2-nya bisa nahan, itu push-push yang nggak penting tuh.
in the previous rounds, and it's him.
Nahan lagi. Mereka nahan, Cok. Nahan mereka. Udah tahan aja.
18 and 11. He's playing well.
Kan.
For everybody on Fnatic, it's been.
Wah, gila mereka nge-pick lagi, Cok. B-main aja, jaga B-main dah.
And they're grouping again. Boaster, the only sole member of Fnatic up the top mid. Everybody else in this B main area, and this is a good call.
All he needs to get is info, and he has his ultimate. If he can see any rotations coming through mid, he can realize where the pressure is.
Mystic ada ulti sini. Dia bisa ulti, Cok.
Getting this online right now. You're not gonna have the double dart.
The smoke into market.
Face your fear!
There's the Nightbot. They're
Both darts.
They're gonna roll right by each other, and there's the KO ult that you mentioned.
30 seconds left.
Boaster now committing to the ult. Oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna go backside. A bit further up, perhaps expecting someone there.
Aduh, mati jauh si Jason, Cok.
One on his S already.
Ayo, stack. Dapat banyak stacks.
The thing is, Stax is back here. Stax hasn't been cleared. And he still has some utility. Majorca on the spot. Stax doesn't care. He's swinging out.
Aduh, itu
But Mystic lands the shots anyway.
Tuh, udah butuh 2 orang,
Mako
Cok.
in an impossible situation.
Ini gara-gara si Bas sih. Bas pakai nge-pick. Aduh.
1v4 to preserve the tie.
And Mako getting exits here. He knows the situation's been save after save. If he gets guns down, even just a few, that's just huge.
He's so aggressive. Look at him.
Nice try.
Alfie are wise to it.
When they were both flashed there,
Mereka kaya. Mereka nggak usah saving. Mereka kaya, guys. Duit mereka full. Oh, mereka duitnya 9.000 semua. Oke, santai, bro. Masih bisa beli sekali lagi. 2 kali lagi malah.
Mystic is able to actually get the kills. But that could have been a moment where Stax gets both of those players.
Jeez.
Okay, RP was alive.
Ayolah, bro. Nih tekernya nggak boleh blunder kayak tadi, Cok. Mereka si Fnatic dapat duit, guys. Ntar lu nggak bisa bikin dia eco.
He's gonna challenge mid. Defensive knife, not gonna tag anyone.
I'm Boaster and Fnatic right now. I'm telling my 2 stars, Dirk and Alfir. Let's.
Aku dukung DRX lah jelas. Ayolah, men. Come on, men.
Yeah.
Mainnya slow banget. Gue ngantuk deh. Gue tonton begini gue males banget ngantuk.
Costing us dearly.
It's a nice set that they choose to dance on. And in some instances, it's rewarded success, and in other times, it's rewarded tragedy.
And also another switch up here, Buzz with the op.
Fnatic, aduh. Bikin ngantuk Fnatic nih anjing. Biasa nonton W Gaming, sekarang suruh kayak sama pendukung DRX, karena PRX sudah kalah, mau ngapain lagi? Ke B lagi mereka, udah B terus aja. Mereka tuh jarang ke A, sumpah. Dibas nge-pick lagi lah dari situ. Ada ulti si Mystic, udah gak ada ulti mereka. Oke.
Just for a moment, it looked like they may have gotten past the haunt. I think a second earlier on the rotation, Hill spots nothing.
30 seconds left.
C's not going to land. You mentioned them burning the clock. They've gotten this far. You see the cosmic divide. Just looking away at the wrong time. RB's able to trade it out, though he doesn't find anything else as Alfier cleans him up. He's actually backside. He's cutting off the rotations. Buzz cannot get in, but he somehow managed to slip through. Alfier cleans him up anyway. Mako once again in a brutal spot. This time it's, I mean, maybe more doable. It's certainly not as dire as it was before.
One way going up, he has only one way to commit. Down towards land, and Enzo and Alfie are immediately covering it up. Splitting up 2.
Di Bas nggak dapat kill mulu, Basnya nih guys. Dia beli OP, udah 2 kali 2 round OP nggak dapat kill dia.
And now it's DRX thinking, this B hit is causing us trouble. Too often are we actually getting the utility off that we want to hold this site.
Iya, tumben DRX nge-wave, coy. Tadi dia nge-wave banget, tau liat deh tembakan si RB tadi nggak kena anjing.
That we're not able to actually use our counter utility to full effect.
Oh, and how devastating would it be for DRX to get this close?
No, si RB tuh nggak dapet itu tembakan si Alf ke itu.
The comeback has been impressive.
Iya, tapi tiba-tiba tuh selalu gitu guys, bisa ngedrop anjir konsistensi mereka. Lagi dari jago-jagonya bisa nggak tiba-tiba hilang gitu loh skillnya, nggak tahu kemana. Itulah permainan FPS, Cok. Kalau lagi nge-weave ya nge-weave, nggak bisa nembak. Sometimes they are looking about you, baby, am I looking in now? No Asia, no Asia, no Asia, no ini bakal kalah kah?
Speak of on the side of FNATIC, the sidestep there from Mystic around the knife. As you question here,
fast rotate.
Yeah, you just question here at DRX. What's the
Kok 2-0 bang?
Zest has put himself in a position to counter when this hit comes in on either side, and it's coming towards A.
There it is.
Mako dapat satu, nice. Nice, itu dia baru Mako, bro. Oke, mundur. Saving lagi.
Alfier's gonna grab the orb and he'll have it in the next round if they commit to fighting.
I think the round is done.
Enzo already all the way back top mid. You have to try here, Alfier again.
That's gonna help.
Just working past this turret. Smoke delay.
Mereka udah kayak sofa ya? Oh, masih ada Enzo, masih ada Enzo.
Not taking any extra space.
Tuh dikasih ping tuh.
Look at the marks.
Yeah, it's just stacks.
Oke, pindah Zes.
Rotate over.
Pakai A ya mereka.
Footsteps, certainly not
Kebi.
Poster again marking. From the grave, just walk up through mid. Let Alfier do.
Si Bas nggak dapat lagi tuh Bas. Yang dapat si Mako doang loh.
Open things up.
Zest has a drone, but he has no drone yet. He's just messing.
Oh, he tried to break the door.
Through it. 13 seconds left. They're gonna have to commit to it. And Zest is on the other side, but Alfier gets him. A 3v3, and he still has that locked up, but you haven't cleared out Stacks. You haven't cleared out Stacks. The Prowler in his lap.
Getting stuck.
Stacks on the swing. Enzo cleans
got off. He got off.
No way.
Nah.
He was exposed, and Stacks didn't even select the right target. FNATIC.
Dia nggak ngeplan, Cok, gara-gara panik tadi. Nice.
Shades of that game in Copenhagen, where they just didn't trust each other to hold. Look, he's a moment away. But he's the guy who even gets the kill too. Oh no.
Oh, a sigh of relief out of the DRX camp.
Dia nggak percaya sama si ini anjing. Dia nggak percaya sama si Alfajar, padahal dia nge-pick kan Alfajar.
On the faces of FNATIC. RB has his ult this round as well, can cancel any execute coming through in its entirety.
Ya sebelah sama yuk.
And there's barely even any
Itu Bas mirip anaknya Donkey bang. Yang bener anjing. Baru jago banget, gue kagak main anjir, mana ada gue main.
Alfier looking to see if there's going to be any challenge aggressive to be main, but no, it's actually a bit passive setup from Buzz as he holds angle with the op.
The money situation right now, this could be a reset opportunity for FNATIC. So if they win this round, good chance.
Bas dapat satu Bas dapat satu Bas.
Look at the space.
Tapi kalau misalnya di prowler sama si Enzo, enggak sih, nggak dapat sih Bas.
No, only one from Enzo. Should use it here.
Itu maksud gue itu.
For good reason, yeah, the paranoia in for mid. They're gonna funnel into B.
You should run.
You hear the ult has been used. Alfier using his too.
Oh, they're slowing it down.
They've dropped everything into this round. And Boaster backside leads up RB. They've been able to cut off the rotation. Circa finds another.
And he's getting locked up here in the back of side. Oh,
Buzz is safe. Buzz is safe. And I don't think they know. Oh, I don't think they know. It's a 2v2. Buzz falls. Mako in this 1v2 now. As the spike should go down. Mystic and Enzo.
They're still backside. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Now he hears the plane. Gets the stars back to swing out. Enzo not able to land the shots. And off of that, he goes Astral. He goes Cosmic. But he's going to have to go more than that. Mako's got to clutch this out. For DRX. He spotted a good barrel. He's got it.
Nice!
Mako gets both! Mako gets both! And the defuse, we're tied!
Gila, Cok. Apaan dah ini anjing? Sakit, Cok. Mako, Cok.
DRX is not done yet. got the res up, instantly fell. Mako, so much value in this round. The gun barrel's what betrays Enzo.
What a play. What a play.
And like I said, that was a reset.
Senjatanya kelihatan. Dia bisa senjatanya dia bisa kalkulasi, mukanya di sini, palanya nih. Ditembak ke situ. Tuh Jason ngapain? Jason lagi sama CEO-nya DRX lagi nih. Lagi nih. Haha, enggak lah. Kayak itu bercanda, guys. Emang lagi ini aja lagi nonton.
Thankfully a little bit of more of a bank. These teams putting all of it on the server right now. Both now 2 rounds away from match point. Fnatic 2 rounds away from a second top 4 finish and a chance.
I don't like Tarik anjing.
Still in their hands. And DRX, I mean the same situation.
Oke. Ini kalau masih banyak duit, Cok. Fnatic, Cok. Masih bisa beli mereka. Masih banyak duit mereka, Cok. Mereka masih bisa buy lagi habis ini. Yogi, kenapa Yogi? Hatersnya Tarik anjing. Ya bisa, Bro. Bisa.
3 ultimates on the side of Fnatic. The lead squandered. But you can't think about that now.
Grouped up against
No info. Arbi lagi bau nih. Arbi. Lo harus menyala sih di round terakhir ini, bro. Arbi. Tuh Asen selalu begitu guys ya. Asen tuh map yang selalu menjadi Asen berdarah anjir di ini VCT Champion, Cok. Ya dia akhirnya main short. Kita lihat ya. Apakah shortnya mereka bisa? Oh enggak, tuh dia. Lihat komennya tuh. Katanya jalan kemit. Mereka mau buang utility-nya dulu.
Nobody spotted for DRX, so with this fake, does it pull anybody? Still no.
Fnatic are playing this beautifully.
Oke, mereka ke A short. Balik lagi.
Off of the pressure towards tree, clear the door towards B. And now they go. They've committed. They've dropped the Nightbot. They've dropped the dash. And it's Durko who has the spike. And he's the tip of the spear. He's the first one to fall. But Enzo on the trade.
Matinya nggak jelas mulu anjing.
He's gotten it to 4. The rotation's out for DRX coming through. Is it going to be too late? Is it going to matter? As Mako tries to hold the line, he cannot. Zest is here. 13 seconds left. Alpha on the plant. Missed it close by.
Arbi kenapa sih? Pikir aneh banget anjing sumpah.
Can they do it here? Stax and Zest both healthy. The drone, the first, cleared out. Alpha on the reposition. You see you've got Timmy Turret just on the other side of Jenny. The Haunt not going to spot anything. The Dart isn't either. They go in aggressive. Alpha here on the swing. He's gotten into 1. No 1v1 here as he tries to win the round himself for Fnatic. Is he going to check the right side? But no! Another clutch for DRX!
Yes! RB lagi hancur banget nih, RB nih. Itu Fnatic ngebaca permainan. Si Fnatic ngebaca permainannya kalau RB lagi bau, RB bau. Hit setnya RB aja, Cok. 9-19, Cok, RB lihat tuh. Ini si RB.
Sastu had an unbelievably rough game on Icebox.
Gila tuh nge-whiff, Cok, si
single bullet. Sastu was didn't have full armor, didn't have full health.
Tapi bawaan Mystic sih.
Come to life one again as they can smell fracture. 1 round away from getting them there, but if we've learned anything about Fnatic, it's that they will not.
Ultinya ada ulti Mako sih, bisa buat retake ultinya Mako nih. Ultinya Mako pakai buat retake pasti, bro. Kalau Mako nggak dapat 2 kalah, ya jelas. Itu Mako. Makanya Mako lagi nyala nih. Mako serem, Cok, lagi nyala, Cok. Nah, nih Bas harus dapat 1 sih. Nih OP-nya Bas harus dapat 1 minimal lah.
The Prowler not going to go deep enough to clear him out. They're expecting challenge up top. You hear the blades. Durka is there and Buzz waiting, anticipating.
Aduh, nggak kena. Bukan Bas nge-wave udah, Cok. Kalau Durka udah kena itu udah mati tuh anjing.
been wanting to call so many fakes in the last couple rounds, but they've never been biting. How do you get them to bite? 40 seconds, they're burning the clock. Stacks and Zest holding on to their utility.
Di ulti sama si ini nih, sama si Mako.
And Boaster wants to run.
Mako harus ngulti sih. Mako harus ngulti langsung sih. Tutupin side-nya.
Paranoia, but it's just a paranoia in the smoke. Is that going to be enough?
Fake TP as well, potentially into the smoke. RB's considering, but nobody's rotating.
Discipline from DRX. As
Nah,
they
diulti kan sama
now
Mako.
Cosmic divide through, and it's fortunate because it covers both sides. Durka tries to go up top. He still has the blades. He's spotted ahead. He's spotted a second, but he's only able to get one. Alpha are still healthy, able to clean up stacks. Buzz swinging out. Buzz gonna find nothing. Overtime seemingly inevitable.
Si Bas nggak dapat mulu loh Bas lo.
Fnatic committing everything into this.
Boaster dapat momentum sih.
No, Boaster's reading them. RB once again impossible
burik,
situation. So heavily the recipient of critique. And boy, would this quell a lot of doubters if he was able to pull this off. He's gotten it down to a 1v3. Mystic is weak. But surely there's not enough time, right? Surely not. Overtime before us.
DRX holding on. But Fnatic responding in kind. Not willing to give up the map just yet.
Ini si Bas nih ya.
It's either side here. We're stepping in our first overtime. And I feel like I've been here before with DRX. 2 overtimes on this map alone in this event. Once against Furia, where they came back from a 9-3.
Si Bas kenapa jadi ngedrop parah gini ya?
FPX, which that
Ini
went so
Bas
long
nih,
I
kita
don't
attacker
remember
coba ya
the
Bas. Bas harus
circumstances.
nyala sih bro. Ini kalau menang sih DRX bisa menang sih attackernya.
DRX now in the attack, but they felt a lot more comfortable than Fnatic did, even though the score is identical.
Cross country knife finally landing just now towards mid.
3A cok, mending ke B sih. Tapi ada Alfajar B-nya itu dia. Alfajar sama Boaster nih kombinasi tai nih.
But certainly not the case.
He does not. Instead of holding A main, there's no one way for him by Boaster. So just jiggling. Durka disappeared in that attack side half, oftentimes being the first death. But on defense, he was a monster.
So pivotal to their success, and you see him here playing with danger, playing with fire, sidestepping his way forward. And that's all he needed to know. Couple bullets whiz by his ear, he backs right up.
Lama nih. Nahan keburu rotate 3 orang. Nah, udah.
Flash there, he's flashed up, he can't see anything. Buzz on the dash.
Nice banget, Cok.
His smoke. And Durka, now he can see, and the timing is perfect as he's able to find one off of it.
Aduh, kok dapat 3 sih anjing?
But Enzo dropped the spike next to door with a haunt, spray through the door and the smoke.
And they have to wait for Zest to get it, but I think they know.
He's not aware.
Oh,
Nice!
no! Now position given away, the door is still.
How does he cross though?
He's grabbing their two on the other side, he's gotten it to 1, and off of that Buzz strikes. A 1v1. Alphier, again in a clutch position. Can he win it out against Buzz? He's healthy, he's up top. He's got the advantage, the high ground, but can he land the shots? No, guessing everywhere as Buzz commits, and Buzz does it again!
Let's go Bas! Itu masuk gua bro.
Advantage DRX!
Oke, defender cok, bisa cok.
Another match point for DRX, another opportunity to stay alive here at Champs.
Anjing, nih reconnya Enzo cok, tai. Dapat 2 dia dari recon.
And there was heroics this time for Fnatic after that hit. Looked so good. Yet still Stacks and Buzz with a 2v2.
Gila nih lama banget guys match-nya guys anjing. Ini baru map 2 loh. Kalau menang di DRX map 3 dong Fracture.
The kid feels inevitable though. It just feels like there will be this moment.
Alfajar ngambil orb 2, kill 1. Kalau nggak nge-plan bisa ulti. Alfajar harus nge-plan, dia nge-plan ya. Alfajar bakal dikasih plan sih kayaknya.
Fnatic feel like they're playing as if they were about to be eliminated themselves. Especially on this attack side, it's been hectic. They're forgetting things. That doesn't mean they're playing bad at
Adiknya Alfajar yang bener.
but you can literally see the pressure that these guys are feeling. Thankfully, the individual skill still shining through on a lot of players, and Enzo himself as well, who saves them many a times on the global stage at Copenhagen.
Ya nah, main belakang, nice. Main belakang. Dapat satu.
Prowler out towards A main. Gonna get a little bit of info. As Fnatic once again spread themselves thin. Oh boy. Oh my god.
Nice! Let's go 4 on 5 yuk.
4v5 to save the game here, Fnatic.
The gravity while trying to delay. Buzz going in aggressive, making sure that no one's made their way out. Boaster once again trying to cut off rotations, and he fails. Buzz flash, turns, spams!
Nice!
Oh, and it's all now.
Let's go, map 3.
Keep them in it! Overtime, DRX! Ascent, DRX!
Nih, ini CEO-nya, bro. Nih, lihat Jason nih, ngapain Jason tuh sebelah situ? Jason ngapain tuh Jason tuh?
Again, the DRX faithful roar to life.
Oh, Jason ngapain Jason sini? Ini Asterik sama Son ngapain nih?
They silenced the arena but built it themselves. Not a single other team has managed to do that so far.
What a map. Holy smokes, what a map, man.
Such a good game. And now we're in for a hell of a series too. Map 3, Fractures up next. Hey, they joined into our chat. What's that? I mean, the craziest part about all this, we're going to a map 3, and these two teams have been here before, almost a year ago in Champions Group Stage, last time around, in an elimination match.
Ada Kacau sama Yanto juga. Yanto nggak ada anjir. Emang Yanto ada. Kacau ada emang. Gila seru banget cuy anjing sumpah. Kita gangguin lagi, coba nonton lagi Sandy. Nonton Sandy. Sandy mana? Kairi nge-live cok. Crispy Candy mana? Crispy Candy. Mana Crispy Candy guys? Aku mau nonton Crispy Candy. Ini Crispy Candy nih. Lagi senang dengan wanita lain.
Why aren't you getting something back?
Look your enemy in the eye.
Kebiasaan bengong, ngelamun jorok.
Pakai bridge.
Ngelanjok. Kau tahu nggak sih kau itu dua banget. Dua apa?
Nggak.
Apa tuh frag Sandy?
Need a drop. Selamat, thanks.
Lagi langsung push ya.
Masa sama cewek di carry juga.
Gue gempain dari mid.
Aduh.
Let's play.
Ya, di dalam smoke.
Ini kabur kecil.
Ini Sandy nih. Sandy tuh orangnya berani guys tuh. Nge-picknya tuh nggak takut-takut, gasnya jalan. Dapat flank. Dapat 1-2 nih. Anjay one tap. Gue suka nih bos.
Ada
Blasternya lurking.
Di depan aku.
Nge-lag ya. Ya. Nge-lag anjing Sandy live-nya. Guys, gue punya sulap lihat guys ya. 5 4 3 2 1. Dan dia menjadi seorang.
Ya ampun first media. Kenapa ya first media?
Karena first media
Pesulap iklan. Pesulap iklan, guys. Nice. Maju sen. Nggak ada trap sen, maju sen. Dapat timing lagi sen ini. Tuh depan lu tuh, depan kanan sen. Nice. Ini dapat timing dulu, bagus. Pick, terus buah pecis. Oh deh, menang.
Mau ulti ketembak one tap lagi.
Mereka main baru 1,5 jam ya?
Enggak sih, enggak ke one tap sih itu.
Gua skip iklan pasti lu senyum. Makasih ya. Anjay.
Lagi ya. Aku dong yang framing like enggak, internetnya emang jelek aja nih. Ada Rio guys. Nobar doang dia. Diajak main susah.
Susah. Lau ya yang nggak ikut tadi. Hah? Sekarang main sama cewek.
Ya, nge-lag lagi aku.
Tai. Kurang ajar ya.
One enemy remaining.
Saya ini nggak kill apa-apa anjing.
Oh no. Ya udahlah.
Lo yang nggak ikut tadi ya, sekarang mau main sama cewek tadi. Dengar ya Cio Djaja, tadi sebelum maghrib gua main sama Nopal sama yang lainnya. Emang parah Bang Rio ya sekarang. Semenjak nobar dia udah nggak mau lagi main sama aku, parah. Coba ntar malam ini diajak, pasti dia nolak.
Jangan mentang, udah bayar pajak ya Anda.
Padahal
terus sombong.
Bisa dapat gara-gara aku. Congkak. Depan aku. Di sini ultinya nih.
Flare victim anjing bangsat.
Iya dia.
Terus lu nge-pick situ mau kenapa Sen? Orangnya nggak akan keluar di situ Sen.
Iya. Sama ini juga belum clear nih.
Panik. Panikan. Lupu.
Yang malah burungnya.
Kenceng juga musuhnya.
Kita TO riodjaja yuk. Kita TO dulu, berapa lama ya? 10 detik lah, 10 jam ya kita TO dulu Rionya. Biar dia bisa mau main sama aku guys.
Emang anjing gue di TO.
Aku TO terus biar dia mau main sama
di kari cewek, malu lu. Guys, ketikin semua guys, nggak ada gua kalian yang ngetikin. Di kari cewek malu, strip Rio, di kari cewek malu, strip Rio, semua guys, ketik guys sekarang, ketik kita serang dia. Bang ajar ya. Di TO gua anjing. Di kari cewek malu strip Rio, di kari cewek malu strip Rio, gitu guys, cepet guys. Ketik guys. Nah, mampus lu, mampus. Mampus. Di spam. Mampus. Coba cacat anjing bangsat kalian
Depanku nih ada.
Mampus lu, baca lu chat.
Pasti dia kaget.
Baca dong. Ketawa lu tai. Tawa ya lu tai.
Rio membawa pasukannya. Dia bawa pasukannya. Kita TO terus guys, Rio aja guys sampai dia main sama gue lagi.
Anjing mampus lu, nggak ada chat lu, mampus baca tuh chat gua tuh. Aduh. Sakit perut gua anjing. Udah guys, udah cukup guys.
RR ya cewek mana?
Aku ulti.
Udah guys, cukup guys. Cukup. Udah, kita lihat dulu guys, apakah dia bisa nge-kill ya. Udah ulti nggak ada yang follow up, lihat sayang banget ultinya. Itu macam apa itu? Anjay. Iksan. Kiri lu Sen. Lu buka banget anjing. Panik. Panikan.
Keburu kayaknya. Bunda.
You're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
Udah guys, jangan gini lagi, udah cukup.
Gila gua ulti, kena cuma satu doang.
Nggak usah Sandy aja, Cok. Ini tengen-tengenin tuh skin Sandy anjing.
Kayak gua serius.
Jokes lama banget. Jokes tahun sebelum Masehi.
Anjing banget. Nggak bisa ngechat guys, gue di TO. Wih, nice banget. Gitu dong.
Wah, jelek banget gue sumpah demi apa anjing. Di atas. Di itu ada satu.
What the fuck?
Iya anjing hoki banget, Cok.
Spike down.
Flick dapat kaki.
Rebot flag anjing.
Ray gak malu di bawah para perempuan dan anime dan juga aku.
Nggak apa-apa.
Kaos flick.
Tadi bampain biar dia marah biar penem.
Terus sih, udah pick apa guys? Fracture. RB ya, RB. Bas pakai ini. Ya, let's see.
Gitu dong.
Map 3 udah sih.
Woi Bogor, jawab.
Let's play.
Anjing banyak banget wallnya anjing. Wall apa tuh backward? Oh wallnya begitu sih. Ini main sama anime anjing. Gila one way smoke by Ray. Kelar.
Yes.
Ilo Sechi. Dislike, mampus gue dislike.
Last player standing.
Banyak kasihan.
Switching sides. Get ready. I go.
Guys, cukup. Kamu Cina baik hati, kamu saya berikan es krim.
Consistently, these two teams have never lifted a trophy.
Guys, gue boleh nyebat dulu nggak bentar guys? Faction Silva, peace,
and now they're here, do or die. Welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel.
On a map like
so
this
good.
too, where it can be so chaotic, where nothing is safe, where your flank always needs to be guarded. Oh, we're in for a treat, Bala. We're in for a treat. FNATIC starting off on the attacking side again. Alfier on that Neon, which as Bren was mentioning, has struggled a little.
Fast arcade presence here from DRX.
Oh, FNATIC dulu yang ngulangin DRX di Fracture pas 2021. Oh, throwback kah?
That stacks. And the hunt for tree to cover their backs.
Wih, lebih ngeras. Ini double gaming.
They're going in aggressive, and their members on the other side. RB is already taking a good bit of damage, and it's Alfier who opens up the series, the map.
Nggak gitu dong, nge-picknya satu-satu aneh. Bas dapat 2.
2 in halls by himself while everything else was happening. FNATIC interested in splitting this A site, but immediately it's been ripped apart. And it's another pistol round potentially looming here for DRX.
Remember how much they struggled in these very moments, but they seem to have found their footing at just the right time. Fast lane goes up, Alfier goes forward, straight into hell, and now pushing his way forward into halls. You've got Enzo toting the spike, explosives in hand.
And Alfier has cleared top side as well, just a little bit of a jump. And he's gotten away into halls. He's very wary of the possibility of the team of DRX reflanking through that space.
Enzo has post-plant utility here too.
Just one aftershock. Fault line will come up soon. 13 seconds on that.
I feel like DRX, they have to fight halls here, right? Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. The flashes.
It's not planted for them.
Oh, Buzz. Oh, no.
That's it. That's it.
He's gotten it to half.
Oh, my goodness.
What a shot out from Buzz.
Gila, Bas dapat mulu coy, coy.
Yeah, trying to keep it back himself. The spam is so close. Oh, my gosh. Mere moments. But it's just not enough.
Tuh suara Wilson tuh. Yeah, let's go itu Wilson tuh.
Got both of them on a scent. And if they didn't, we might not be here.
Oh, no shot.
And they might have lost yesterday, but yes. First map 3 for DRX at this event so far.
Bas lagi panas kah? Bas versus Derke. Bas versus Derke. Apakah bisa Bas melawan Derke yang sedang panas? Apakah bisa kita melihat? Apakah kita bisa melihat kekuatan Bas si Chamber yang luar biasa? Wow, Bas dengan kekuatan vandalnya dia menunjukkan bahwa dia adalah the best Chamber in the world. Kita melihat Bas yang pick dengan smoke di depan matanya. Apakah dia bisa meng-kill lagi? Oke, kita bisa. Oke, apakah dapatkan? Wah, dalam smoke semuanya. What? 4 kill for Bas.
The people want it.
Ace. Apakah bisa Bas mendapatkan ace-nya dengan kekuatan vandalnya? Kita lihat ace dari Bas. Apakah bisa dengan 21 darah yang dikuatkan oleh Bas dia bisa mengeluarkan sekuatan ace-nya? Bisa kah? Tidak.
Enzo with nothing but a ghost here. Buzz still at the play.
Ya, dikasih Bas.
Prime Gaming Falls comes through anyway as DRX take a 2-0 lead.
Ulti Bas, ulti nggak sih Bas? Ulti nggak sih Bas? Bas kasih, Bas pakai Spectre ulti. Itu Derke nge-pick apa Derke anjing?
Has been very quiet.
Kita melihat kekuatan Bas yang menggunakan operator di sisi B. Bas sudah melihat Bas akan men-pick dari sisi B. Apakah bisa Bas mendapatkan kill oleh operator barunya dia? Dan round 2 sudah bisa mengeluarkan ultimate yang luar biasa dari Chamber Bas. Apakah Chamber dari bawah sini suka makan es krim dia baik hati bisa mengeluarkan kekuatan yang luar biasa kuat? Kita melihat Fajar dengan kekuatan dari duelisnya. Kita akan menunggu apakah mereka masuk ke dalam side A. Apakah bisa Bas menghentikan mereka? Tapi Bas berada di B, jauh sekali. Siapa yang pusing adik-adik dengan suara gue?
Everybody was talking about DRX insistence on choking at this 5th and 6th spot.
Derke, kita lihat Derke. Stacks menuju untuk men-stun. Stacks sudah bersiap untuk men-stun bagian.
easily get
4 dari
punished here.
A-side.
Those pings you see on your
Sudah
team
4 orang dari drop.
were there a moment ago
Kita
too.
menunggu apakah bisa.
On this persistent on trying to get an egg.
Booster turun pelan-pelan.
And the hit looks very
Ternyata Mystic dapat RB dapat 1.
Both were able to get a couple of loopers. As you see RB trying to dash, trying to stun,
RB
trying to
hampir
kill.
dapat 1 lagi.
But it's Boaster on the
RB hampir
trade.
dapat 2.
Mako
Kita
and
lihat
Buzz.
pelan-pelan
Heroes for
saja.
DRX so many times
Apakah
on Ascent.
Booster 2 lawan 3
Called again.
Bas menggunakan operatornya. Apakah bisa? Bas, the one and only, the one and the best.
He hears that. It might actually be Mako who's not paying attention now. If he creeps his way forward. Enzo's weak here. Oh boy. Oh, the swing out from Durka.
Buzz has his tour de force, don't forget.
Surely you force a play here, right? Given the fact that you've invested that ultimate, time is just not on your side.
Good spam as well from Boaster.
It's from everywhere. Buzz able to take one away, narrowly missing the shot onto Boaster.
Just want to cut him off in halls.
Yeah.
No.
Those weapons should be preserved. Yeah, Boaster gets away with the Vandal, Durka does too.
Good awareness from Boaster there.
Okay, nice one. 3 orang.
Buzz obviously had the
Maka
opportunity
kita
to
bisa melihat
TP out and
Bas dengan 82 kill DA-nya. Kill
so again, no
ketiga.
conversion here on the bonus for DRX.
Nice banget, RB dapat 1.
Which this
2 dan hampir 3 kill. Sebenarnya kalau dia dapat 3 pasti menang itu. Booster membalas kekalahan dari RB.
RB sliding through, finding a lot of value into stunned up players. And they've thrown many different setups so far at FNATIC in this game. Again, a dish push, this time with complete opposite players.
Oke, iya. Alfajar ngegas di A, men. Dropnya kosong, kita lihat. A-nya dibiarkan saja masuk. Tapi mereka baik.
Here, though, and there is a breach ult to clear the site, but nobody there. Playing retake in the first place.
Ya, ultinya sayang banget.
Alfair still managing to get his way through, tucked between his walls. Mystic spike down again. This one's going to be chaotic, and I have a feeling that every round is going to be like this.
Boaster no molly though, but 1 away from this orbital strike, his ult.
And what a devastating ult that could be. Durka, first challenged, not able.
Bas lagi panas nih, Bas.
Mystic on the flash, Alfair on the swing. Oh!
Nice
But it's
RB.
actually RB that cleans him up. Stacks was a dead man walking. They're trying to fight for Hall's control. They're trying to do anything they can to preserve it. Mako's already got 2. The orbital strike down. Boaster on the flick. Mako with 3.
Nice one, brother. Oh, Bas lu geserin map. Oke,
Again, a
salah.
response immediately with the improved weaponry. DRX looking very solid to start this off.
DRX.
Oh, and they're feeling it. You got a little shimmy going on. That's how you know.
Kekuatan Korea Nayon. DRX lagi nge-whiff nih. Apakah kita akan melihat kekalahan? RB ada ulti nih, bos.
Absolute stars still are, but this tournament has certainly been a little bit of a departure from the controller heavy lead we've seen in the performance and stats. And just like Marv yesterday, Mako might be coming online at the most opportune time.
Ada ulti juga Alfajar melawan. Oke, emang gitu sih.
Orbital strike to work with in this round. See Boaster quietly right here, taking crashies to get to the other side.
Yeah.
You like that? You think it'll stick?
Yes.
Right here. Good. They're all going, but actually that's going to be heard by Mako.
Dengar. Oke, mereka kasih ini nggak? Oke. B ke A ke B, ada 3.
Because FNATIC haven't committed yet. Looks like they'll go for the classic. Wall up, flash through. No flash from Mystic actually. So it's all going to happen in Enzo. And Alfair does have his overdrive if he wants to commit it. Instead, actually, they've swapped to a Guardian.
And he's still going to be the first to go. He has no wall. He has no stuns. While RB is far more fortunate.
Dapat tuh.
That spam could have been trouble. The flash, he looks away. There's a couple. There it is!
Whoa!
There's the RB gets them all! Oh, and it was all because they just turned the wrong way.
Just disgusting. And Durka Enzo, 10 seconds left. The orb is the best you can do anymore. There was good collection.
Nice, RB bro, panas bro.
RB with 4, and man, there really was no good option for Fnatic, right? You go left, you've got RB, you go right, you have the orbital strike that you were trying to dance your way out of. What a setup.
Tapi itu ultinya bagus banget anjing, sumpah liat dah. Walaupun mereka ikut, tapi liat ultinya cok. Ulti momentumnya pas banget anjing, kalau nggak RB mati tuh.
Forced into him. Jumping up on the stairs, what a well-placed strike as well. 4-1 and Boaster already.
Wah, dropnya kosong. MN-nya banyak.
Struggling to come up with ideas here. Want to go back.
Mereka ada 3 ulti sih. Ultinya buat next round sih Derka.
DRX is running at dish. They're trying to use the hawk to find kills through it instead. They have no utility to fight back against the hit from Fnatic.
This is a setup to have Alfier make a play. He's used the overdrive.
Di retake.
DRX our man.
Di retake shot. Dia ultinya bisa habis kan. Nah, ultinya habis nih, di retake nih.
He actually didn't buy a weapon too, so
He just has a classic, yeah.
this time there is a molly here for Boaster. No name for Mystic.
He's gonna
post punts.
He's gonna
Really
rotate.
tough.
He's gonna rotate back, but RB's already there. They actually have 2 members back at dish. Do DRX commit to this? Will Alfier find the timing? RB going aggressive. They're gonna fight for hulls. And perhaps RB can find more success with the ult, and he does! Sess has got 1-2, RB with the both! And now Alfier, who's got nothing but a classic, comes up dry! Enzo does
Flawless!
nothing either. The defuse will come through, and that's a prime gaming
Gue
flawless
bilang kan
for
di retake, pinter Jo. Mereka tahu si siapa? Mystic ulti, Alphajar ulti, tinggalin side-nya, biarin mereka masuk, mereka setup, kita retake bareng-bareng.
Easily the biggest lead, I should
Set
say.
flash-nya anjing.
And it doesn't look like they're stopping. Fnatic invested in that one. Minus Alfier, so maybe Alfier has something to drop. And the answer is no. Not gonna scrape together something. Remember on the attack side for Ascent, it was multiple.
Itu kan kalau di retake tuh PLN-nya nggak kepake Taker guys. Taker tuh harus pas perang sih harusnya pakainya. Dia pakainya pas masuk tuh di. Wih kena tuh anjing Boaster. Kalau lagi kan mereka.
Alfier's going to be the first hit. He's already gotten down low, and he finds nothing. And that was the gun. That was the investment. And it's well out of the reach of Fnatic right now.
Gannya jatuh, Cok.
There's rounds where you see Fnatic has an idea, it doesn't work, and then all of a sudden, it takes a long time for them to gather their thoughts, their ideas. This time they pivot into sand, and yes, there's room to work a pick here with Derka. But also room to get absolutely trapped.
Anjing, Enzo, anjing.
It's not Derka, it's Enzo.
And if nothing else, that'll help confidence.
Boaster masuk, Cok.
And Boaster's got the gun almost. No, Malco shuts him down. Still no way in.
No, the only thing they can really do is persist and try to push their way forward. But Derka's now fallen. Zaz managing to avoid the damage from the fragment.
Gila rapi guys. Ini baru DRX yang harus ku kenal seperti ini. Tadi kemana?
DRX.
Pulang nggak sih Fnatic? Pulang nggak sih?
And Fnatic were typically
emot.
Experts, specialists.
Nah, aku aja nembaknya kena.
Since they've swapped to this neon.
Tuh, kena sih dia saja kena nembaknya, Cok. Ini di kemeja tadi.
No, I think you're absolutely right. Well, you go back to the beginning of the tournament.
That's what I said. Run home.
You go back to the beginning of the tournament, and the truth is, Alfier has not
Wilson mulu dapat anjing.
neon pick on this map. And yeah, a lot of it may be off of the support players not creating the space, not activating him in a way that's appropriate, because his job is just to go at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But it just hasn't. It has not hit, man.
I mean, you're right. I think specifically of Pearl. Obviously, there's a little bit more from Fnatic out there, but Pearl itself, the amount of dives he has to go through. We just saw in that round, right, with the Vandal. By himself into the site.
Ekon jago buat Ekon nah. Ekon anjing.
DRX is playing their own new. Their own.
Ini kalau misalnya nggak dapat 1 poin lagi udah susah sih nih. Bisa jadi 10-2 atau 10-2 nih mungkin.
to understand Alfier's positions and isolate him out.
Bas OP lagi.
Science, man. I didn't get a chance to read that one, but
Bas RB panas cok. Waduh. Stacksnya biasa. Stacks ada ulti. Zes ada ulti. Ini udah pasti kena Iko lagi abis ini.
Enzo with the rolling thunder here. Alfear trying to go aggressive, but RB does too. They're going to pass right by each other. The fast lane to provide cover as RB somehow gets away, and he's gotten past it. Now the rolling thunder in their left, but Alfear with it. Alfear gets a second with 8 HP. He comes alive.
But DRX have the spike.
I mean, they're sitting on it.
DRX have the spike.
Alfear's going to have to do it again.
And Dirk is on the pinch, though.
This time with Boaster close by.
What an angle from
Zest
Zest.
Brutal angle, but the shots from Boaster so far so good.
Mako nembak apa nih?
Now they have the Nightbot they're going to have to deal with.
Get repinch, though, from Buzz.
Yeah, there was just not enough time.
Has to go fast.
Yes, he does.
And it's sprinting away from its Alfear with 8 HP. Escapes the situation, but Boaster's not considering.
Oh, why?
He's slow to put down that smoke.
I mean, why would
Dua loh si Bisa sini Bas.
It's very unlikely that Buzz would be there, but either way, Boaster tucks down and hauls. He's got the orbital strike in case things get really hairy here. But now looking that way, Buzz with 57 HP tries to make a play in this 1v3.
Saving. Udah OP soalnya.
That's certainly a round for Fnatic.
What a round for Alfear. We were just talking about his struggles.
Yeah. That's an instance right there where DRX is taking the play to Fnatic almost every single other time. Yes, they're making a play on one side of the map, but it's never actually finding anything. It's finding the absence of Fnatic players. So Alfear, I mean, if he's comfortable in those situations, if DRX continue to throw him at them, and if they can put him in those spots, just like this, turn flashes.
Itu gila sih, dapat 2 sih dia.
He also did it in real life. Which always feels good. You can just never be too sure.
Jangan kasih lagi dah, udah Cok, jangan kasih lagi Cok. Habisin 2 ulti kalah tapi.
Rolling thunder from the breach, Enzo.
Light armor on him too, alongside Mystic. And they'll take this aggressive fight.
Back into underpass, just like we saw in the last round.
Dapat nih Bas nih.
This time though, no resistance from DRX on this side of the map. The resistance.
Dapat nih Bas nih. Dapat nih Bas nih. Aduh nggak tahu lagi dia. Pik dong.
Have to pay attention to the trademark and the fast potential flank from RB. But we did pull a rotation here. Zest just prowling into Arcane and didn't find anything, so he's back over towards A, where they do have no information on drop, so it's the right play for sure.
Off your feet!
That should be the cue.
Mako's in the smoke!
Mako and Buzz are both sent skyward. Mako's already fallen. Buzz not able to land the shot with the op. Alfear has taken the space. The side is now there.
Mako mati lagi.
Spike now planted.
Double flank actually happening between RB.
And Enzo's here. He's got light armor. Oh, he's gonna have to sit on this. Do they check him? Are they disciplined enough to look their way? The flash is there. He's gonna see it all. And oh my gosh, Enzo gets them both!
The double flank, the only way in this round, and it completely fails at the hands of Enzo. Saving it, he didn't spot the fast flank from Alfear.
Alfear looking for more. He's got 3 on the round as the Prime Gaming Flawless comes through for Fnatic.
2 lawan 1 loh anjing.
That's the way you get back in the game. That's the way you do it. On a round that's all of your own terms.
What a hold from Enzo, man. And then for Alfear to go for the jugular there. Aggressive as DRX try to flee. Playing into the crowd too. The kid's in his element now.
7-7 start. Feels like the best I've seen.
Timeout balik. Nah, timeout balik.
1000%, bro. Not even close.
And we're already 10 rounds into this half. DRX with a timeout. Decision in front of him.
Once again, the DRX fans trying to climb back before getting drowned out by the incessant boos coming out from the FNATIC group. They're persistent.
And they're not intimidated whatsoever.
Itu headsetnya itu kayaknya bagus deh. Dia nggak bisa dengar itu, guys. Mereka nggak bisa dengar itu, Cok, harusnya. Ya nggak sih? Kalau headset gitu kayaknya nggak bisa denger ini deh. Ada noise cancellation di luar deh.
Again, map 2 delivered in a beautiful way. And all we can do is hope that Fracture provides in the same way.
Nggak kedengeran itu harusnya. Dikit banget dengernya pasti. Kalau nggak mereka akan keganggu, guys. Nggak bisa itu, Cok.
Another approach, this time different FNATIC up towards Dish.
Kalau mereka kalah lagi mereka miskin, Cok. Bas udah OP lagi ya. Mereka ada 3 ulti, Cok. Boster, Alpha Jer. Mako ada ulti juga nih. Mako harus momennya ultinya harus pas nih.
Make sure there's no pressure coming in from the other side of the map.
DRX out of the timeout did swap Buzz away from tower.
Oh, they're going to rotate into the chaos.
It's scary here too because usually Alphayer is here in the default, but they've known that this is not the same default from FNATIC. They're waiting for it. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, they're right on the other side of the wall. Alphayer gets one. The kills both go back and forth. They're traded. It's now Mystic with the flash to second through. It's in his home line.
Itu baru, Cok. Ya mati Durka.
Durka has it all to do on his own. And he's managed to get one.
I have the spike. Trap destroyed.
Durka has put on an outrageous
performance
so far.
Buzz breaking that trademark gave Durka the inclination that he might have a 1v1 here on the site. And Stax is concerned as well about Durka getting up close and personal with him.
Crowd erupts as support comes through for Durka. With 13 seconds left, he's going to get the spike down to 1v2 before him.
Plenty of time now for Buzz to join Stax, but also plenty of time for them to find out where he is and use this utility that Stax has against him.
Yeah, the fault line is now back up. So has a flash and an aftershock to work with too.
Teleport's ready.
He's going to have the TP up now in time as well for this fight.
Oh, he's going to challenge, and then he's able to get away if he survives the initial engagement. Durka spots one. Oh, and then he gets away! The other one is right behind him! Now Buzz on the tap. Durka waiting. Buzz, half. Durka, swing. 63 HP turns into 23 HP just as fast. Buzz is going to take it all the way, and Durka's timing is gorgeous! The Red Bull clutch for FNATIC!
Durka answers the call! 1 versus 3! The crowd asked for it and he delivered in so many ways.
Buzz bold there to try to stick it. To call his bluff.
Aduh, comeback. Aduh.
In so many instances, we are having a fast push as we get in the round fast here. North side pinch, but only from the left. They're taking the ropes. RB's chasing.
One kill down.
Nice.
The other gets away.
This is a light buy here from DRX. Only 2 rifles in the hands.
Right here.
And note again, Alphayer as his ult boosted us too.
Buzz playing an off angle just with the headhunter. Has his TP online, but Mystic's still up. If they wait for the knife, they could find him and he could be stuck.
Oh, he hears them. They're so loud. Buzz with the fight before him. The jiggle's there. He gets away.
Just one shot. RB's here in time to stun. No, he's gonna duel.
But Alphaer's got
no.
And RB not nearly as fortunate.
Ulti. Mako ulti, Mako.
Or excuse me, the orbital strike. And there it is. The ult's been used. Alphaer has to find value. Can he do anything with it? He struggled before. Can he do it now? As all ultimates are used, Alphaer did find one. FNATIC destroyed DRX.
Aduh.
After losing the first kill there, to RB on the ropes.
Stax kemana? Stax nih.
Almost pinched them in with that ult. But Alpha as well uses his own ult to get out of it.
Iya harusnya tuh. Si Stex keluar dulu itunya, baru di ulti. Telat cok tadi ultinya cok. Biar dia nggak bisa kemana-mana. Ya ngasih saat nih cok. Ulti. Aftershock. Jadi kayak nggak bisa kemana-mana cok. Salah tadi tuh.
Oh, and look at this quick flank possible here. Buzz is suppressed, not gonna hit the shot, getting punished by RB.
He splits the uprights and he falls.
But the flank is fast here from DRX. They went for a tree push early, RB and Zest. They already heard him.
Surely they know. The Rolling Thunder out, and it's gonna hit them both. They're gonna push their way back into it. They want to take the fight.
That's a lot of investment. They're getting pinched in from Sand.
Gotta be careful because you're right. Monko gets two, but Enzo responding with his own RB's the ult. Has gotten it back down to a 2v2. Spike planted. Durka holding the angle with the tour de force.
Itu OP-nya dia tai anjing.
And Zest has to do it all on his own, and he cannot. Durka delivers.
What a time for the guy to come online again.
Itu Endo harus dapat 2 ya anjing.
That's why we're here, but now it's a 1v3 and then a beautiful round.
5 rounds in a row.
Defendernya nih, defendernya coba lihat ya.
Perhaps thinking they were dead. Perhaps thinking they were done. They rise right back. Let's go down to the desk.
Aduh Korea turun
Just
cok.
when you think that the story might be over for Fnatic, they needed a hero, and the hero answered. His name is Durka. What a closeout there in the first half. Let's jump into this here, though, because really the story, Brent, I think has really been the Neons, you know, in the outset of this. RB and Alfie are putting on some huge plays, but RB not to be outdone either.
Yeah, I mean, this is a chance for redemption for RB. The guy's been the center of so much criticism, and now he's carrying the region, his team on his back in this final map performance, but he's up against, you know, the people's champion. This guy, Alfie, he's got the entire crowd behind him, and he's playing like it too.
The crowd has been so back and forth. The section for DRX, the section for Fnatic. The pressure is high, and both these players have stepped up in such a big way. Alpha has been able throughout this tournament with the crowd behind him, but for RB, this redemption arc has been absolutely insane. And now, as we start to look ahead towards the final half of this series, this is where it matters. This is where your gear gets defined. People at the end of years don't remember what tournaments you attended, what you did specifically. They remember how you ended. What you did at Champions. Did you win? Did you make it to the finals? Or did you choke again and lose early? That's the pressure that both these teams are under.
Yeah, this is the defining moment.
Ini takernya kalau setupannya bagus bisa menang. Gua nggak tahu sih nih sekuat apa takernya ini cok. Kayaknya sih berat deh bro.
It's the cap, the cornerstone of your entire 2022 season right here, right now.
Yeah, well, I think it goes without saying what happened in map 1, what happened in map 2, hell, what happened in those last 12 rounds. It doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is
tadi
what
padahal
lies
bisa jauh guys, bisa ujung ke ujung langsung.
Pressure. Let's send it back over to Doug and Bala.
1 half to decide this. I mean, you see the story on the top left of your screen. Gone back and forth overtime on the second map, and for us to find ourselves here, just mere moments away from elimination and potentially from glory. DRX on
Recon.
Setting up really fast for a hit through tree. There's only one player here, and it's Durka.
Meanwhile, look at the flank out from Fnatic. They've already taken balls. They're going to push forward. Durka falls.
Gila cepet banget cok, RB cok.
Only bit of resistance. No longer around.
The trademark is on the other side, so Zest has to cover this himself. Thankfully, Stacks here in time as well. And his fault line might come up as well to fight this, actually.
Gotta be careful, there's pressure coming in from mid too. Look at that, there's an aftershock behind him, but the flash out to provide some cover! But Mystic's Frenzy wins one out. Alfier on the swing, Stacks on the other side. Bullets not landing quite yet. As they both try to challenge, and there it is. You mentioned that breach utility yet again! Fnatic looking to crack it wide open. Buzz and Mako, the only two that remain on the side of DRX, and that may be enough as it's gotten down to a 2v2. Alpha, numbers back in favor of Fnatic. No way! Alfier, he's gonna have to win this out on his own. He's gotten it to half, but Buzz on the swing, and Alfier gets it! He's getting
nice!
The defense is not there! The Red Bull clutch for DRX as they win another pistol!
So close! So close! one player falls to the mall.
Oke, DRX bro, ayo DRX bro.
And he put that out before he died. That is so unfortunate. And Buzz took his time swinging there. Had to go for the full stick. And there's just no chance to win that, actually. Back into it straight away. DRX. Fast through sand.
RB working his way forward. See there a couple members up and drop.
Look at that double stun RB just put out. Stunning the site and the spawn, making sure nobody's pushing through that smoke.
So good. See the rotations across to the southern side of the map.
Flash right on the trademark. And they're slowed.
They were
Nice.
no way through, man. They knew that trademark was so well set up.
Made noise on the drop.
RB holding this angle. He's going to spot Alpha here, and it's Mako who deals the delivering blow into the next round.
Nice up.
RB
Flawless run.
still healthy. RB's just able to hold this angle. Wait for Enzo.
Really solid anti-eco.
Yeah, very well done.
Out from DRX.
Let's go.
And they hold.
Kalau bisa bonus menang nih romp ini. Nah itu dia.
Built so hard in the first
Mereka ada satu Phantom sih sama satu Bulldog.
FNATIC with 5 in a row now immediately on the second half momentum. And
Stacks doang nggak nyala nih Stacks nih, kenapa ya Stacks ya?
every pistol that DRX has run so far in this series, which they've actually got up to 4 now. They've lost every bonus. Except for the first one on this map.
Duh, hanya 3, Cok.
Can they break that trend here? As RB goes aggressive, you see the utility setup for RB to take sand once again. Durka stunned. His position not given away yet. If RB's not careful, yeah, he's gonna get dropped, but no!
Oh, gila mainnya. Gila cepet banget anjing mainnya, Cok.
And gets the kill.
Durka unaware there. Oh, how fast that was coming through sand. Lineup as well from Halls. And Spawn, the execute's good.
We are looking to go. And he goes right into the next round.
3 lawan 4.
I don't know how FNATIC get into this, man. The setup is too good.
They're smoked off. They're smoked off right now. There's no more post plant here. The stun!
Oh, Stacks may have hit him all. Mystic, he's gonna try to hold it. He's gonna try to at least get it to half. He's gonna stick it all the way. But Stacks on the trade. Mystic holds it! And Enzo gets the kills!
It's okay, bonus run. Udah hampir tuh, Cok.
There's another failure to convert here for DRX.
Nggak apa, bonus run, nggak apa-apa, it's okay.
Close to it this time.
It's okay.
And look, I mean, that execute was really nice. Alfie are obviously getting picked off a little earlier. But every spot cleaned up. And there was a smoke on that spike anyways, even if they tried to spam it down.
Rugi mereka, guys. Mereka miskin. Dapat 3 lumayan banget, Cok.
Still a buy
Oke,
here.
masih banyak lagi duitnya si DRX.
But to consider here, Mystic has his KO ult. So the follow-up flashes and whatnot that RB and all of DRX can throw on the execute might not be there for them to clear out the site. Also, Enzo just picked up the orb.
Main slow, udah ketahuan main cepet, Cok. Casernya beli ke FNATIC, udah pasti sih, guys. Tim Korea, tim Asia tuh sebenarnya kuda hitam dibilangin. Wah. Apakah teori tali tarinya boom ada lagi?
Use the breach ult here, so it's used for this retake here, and Durka spots them.
Still gets away with one. It's outrageous how he does that sometimes. Now Alfier is able to rotate back quickly back towards Dish.
And they have a huge advantage here in the post plant.
Yep, Enzo with that rolling thunder, as you mentioned, he grabbed it earlier in the round. What's
Mereka ada ulti, Cok.
FNATIC to go? Enzo on the flash, Mystic on the swing, sand has been cleared out. You've got RB who's playing a bit further back in the halls, but they're not. That's not what they're occupying. Alpha. Oh my gosh, Zess! Oh, Zess gets 3! Finally cleared out! Enzo in a 1v3. Buzz spotted. All of the advantages that you were just mentioning, Bala, gone.
Gila dapat 3 anjing.
We haven't said his name much, but Zest was filthy.
In that first half too, I mean, there was many moments where I was looking at him and Enzo as the guys who were turning the tides for both of their respective teams.
Oke, 97 bro. Momentum ada di DRX, mereka miskin. Mas banget timingnya guys. Dapat 3 sih, GG banget codes.
Takes Mystic with him too. Just disgusting. And he's laughing about it. Laughing right here in elimination game. We're getting really close.
Ada 2 ulti.
Going home.
Mako and Zest ada 2 ulti buat retake. Retake lagi buat post plan. Baru buat langsung gas.
Remember they saved 2 guns.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Boaster's only able to find one, but the swing out, Durka finds one with the Vandal.
Us going really fast through this. Oh, what?
They were not supposed to have an advantage here. The fact that they've gotten it through a 3v3 and they still have a Spectre and a Vandal to work with is criminal. Buzz and Stack so weak.
Trying their best to get to each other right now.
How have they gotten this round? It seemed unlikely.
Nice.
Still not over yet, Buzz. 11 HP.
In this 1v2 and Mystic cleans it up.
Kok jadi low sih anjing? Kena stun sama ini anjir.
You called it out at the beginning. This buy was not good. They had the 2 rifles saved and nobody else really invested. Except for the Spectre of Alphair.
Kena ulti si Boster anjing.
And again, Ball, we've casted Fnatic a few times in this tournament. How many times
4 ulti di DRX nih, 10-8 yuk.
How many times has Boaster delivered? They're another one. With nothing but a frenzy.
And his ult forced them into it.
Oh.
Really disgusting here. Gonna go for a little aggressive push here with both the Brim and the Breach.
And there's a fight up dish as well. Durka's gonna get overwhelmed by RB, but Alfie are waiting on the other side. The stun is there.
They gotta be careful here. These 2 players here, RB and Zest, are pinched in, so they have to commit to the site.
The ult has been used by RB. The Rolling Thunder as Alfie tries to survive the Prowler in his face. And the ult from RB too. Nothing doing Enzo on the rotation, and you see it. Mako's waiting for it.
Nice Mako, kabur. Nice.
They just have to save. Mystic and Boaster can find no way into this round. Preserve what you can.
Oke, 2 ulti mereka. Cukup lah ulti ini buat next round,
Was that the 4th round in a row that goes back and forth
5 lawan 2.
between the 2 teams here? DRX maintaining the 2-round lead that they started with after winning the pistol. And honestly, with the brute force available to them, it's looking like that might be enough. We need Fnatic to have some heroics here.
Nice sir.
If they want a chance.
That 1-for-1 is not going to work. Going back and forth the entire way through is not going to be enough.
Need a break point.
Oke, 5 orang. Dapat senjata semua guys, kaya mereka guys. Kalau flawless tuh kaya banget, Cok. Mereka nggak ada yang mati, duitnya banyak banget. Udah gila kena ranin gun anjing.
Everything's super solid there for RB to deliver on the 2 kills out of dish. And it is a lighter buy again. Durka, thankfully, I mean, both the guys who are saving right here with no rifles. And Alphair will invest anyways. Almost got it dropped by Durka.
Oke, habis kita ulti lagi, ada 2 ulti guys. Ada Mako sama Zest sih, bisa banget sih.
Obviously, they need to be able to find the time to use it, at least in Alphair's case.
Oh, they're going to get a chance. Alphair, they're pushing right into him. He hasn't used it yet. Actually, you did hear he was just then. Boaster trying to dance around the utility as Alphair. Holding his tight angle. The flashes are there. Mystic is here too. It wasn't the ultimate.
Oh my gosh,
it's really not Fnatic either. A 3v3 here for the site. The spike's still up in tower, and now you've got the order strike you're going to have to deal with.
Enzo's using that to cross though.
And he slipped the net. Oh, Stack dropped right into him.
Spike-nya.
Spike. And Enzo trundling towards tower has all of a sudden locked them out.
Cok, apa sih?
Again, tragedy.
Itu ultinya Mako, buat apa ada begitu ulti Mako anjing?
Sits harmlessly at the feet of Enzo.
And don't forget as well, Mako no smokes.
Easy there, big fella. He still has a lot of utility.
One crossed.
Yeah, but surely Enzo's got that, right?
He just picked up the spike. He just picked it up.
Right out
He can
from
TP
under
away.
his nose.
Can he get a... Yes, he does. The TP across. And they're out.
How on earth? How have they done that? It's a bloody heist.
20 seconds to get to the other side. Dirk is going to run his way over. He's actually has a TP. He's here in time. Remember, no smokes from Mako.
He's got the Tour de Force too. He's going to have to hold the line. 13 seconds left.
Can't miss the shot.
No, he cannot.
Oh, my.
The barrel there. The first shot delivered. And Mako has the challenge. But Durko wins it out.
Itu si Stuck ngapain dah sumpah.
Unbelievable. The scoreline's so close, and this second half, back and forth. Now 5 rounds in a row traded. And Enzo's the guy. He snuck through with that orbital strike, which was used to clear out the site. Of course, Durka getting here in time as well. And on that chamber, the passivity to actually make that play. Whereas on the
Atau mah fake rotate. Coba kalau dia fake rotate menang tuh guys.
It's been a series for him.
Timeout coming through for Fnatic. Again,
Hai Stax, bangun Sax.
has been the story for the last 5 rounds, and if that persists, DRX will continue to be on top. Fnatic have to find a way to break serve, as you mentioned, to somehow turn the tides of what's been an absolute roller coaster of a second half.
And you notice, crowd right now, they're in this timeout. Very quiet. And if this is exhausting for them, just imagine how exhausting it is for the players right now. DRX with their game last night. Playing again, a full 3-mapper.
Ayo Stax, bangkitlah. Berikan kekuatanmu untuk. Gila udah mau jam 1. Dari jam 9 ke 3 jam guys. 4 jam ini pertandingan.
Everything before them in this moment.
There's 2 things, right, that could have happened. One, they realized potentially what Fnatic might go for, and completely cancel what they discussed in the prior timeout. Second, calming people down for this moment right here.
It was actually Achilles who pointed.
Just lagi, iya Just sama RB udah nyala. Stack saya tuh main nggak nyala.
Recalling a timeout off of the back of their opponents, and the thing about that is you've taken your hands off the wheel. It's all on the team the rest of the way.
Yep.
They have to do it themselves, but he has a read, and that read might be enough.
Optic Cloud lagi kayaknya bisa jadi sih, Optic Cloud lagi.
Final map of potentially the final series for one of these teams. DRX has been slightly
OP Darka, oh my god, this is bahaya guys. Stats 4 cow. FPX gua nggak nonton sih kayaknya.
We're talking about a different thing here.
We're talking about a 1-round difference. Which it still is. I mean, we're literally swinging it.
The flash through, the fast lane through as well as RB has gotten past the resistance.
Ubas dapat 1 dari mana anjing?
They've fully taken tower. They've bullied Fnatic off the site. Durka has an op. No ultimates to speak of right now as Mystic trying to challenge for the space that was.
RB bahaya banget anjing RB.
You've got Boaster close by too, awaiting any peek. But DRX patient.
Mati Alfajar.
The onus on Fnatic here to make a move, to make a play. And they're going to spot 2. Now they know where they are. Durka holding that angle, waiting for the challenge. The gun barrel shown. Oh, do you dance with death a second time? Enzo now moving his way forward. Not a lot of time left. They haven't cleared out the sacks either. This read was perfect ball.
Cok ngapain cok si Durka cok?
Enzo is
nice. Pulang, Fnatic pulang. Fnatic pulang kah?
Straight out of the timeout, just injecting a little bit of pace. And the post-plant setup is just fantastic.
Oh, main di ini cok si Alfajar.
Try to set up Alpha again. Get the op.
Again, back and forth, and that means DRX preserve the lead. 2 rounds
Mereka half buy.
from shattering a curse, from defying expectations. But can they close it out? FNATIC got broken by here. 3 pistols on that side. Durka has to make a play, and he drops down and stacks with the spam, cleans him up.
Peeked ahead of the smoke there. Boaster's gone again on the crashes.
And Buzz will not see him. RB's playing in the side. Oh, Alfier's gotta go. He's managed to get his hand. The Vandal, and the Vandal's fallen just as quickly as it's been picked up.
Menang sih deh.
DRX a few moments away from map point, from series point.
Let's go, Stacks. 3 kill. Let's go, Stacks.
From again, as you mentioned earlier, from Heartbreak Hotel to this crowd who is now fully on the DRX camp.
Diam anjing. Nontonnya si FNATIC diam, Cok. Bisa kan gak ada, Cok. Nontonnya diam, takut.
The things DRX did to him, but last time they had a light buy, they won the round.
Vamos!
So obviously they thought there was a chance. This time, this is it. They're playing for it all, and they have not had a round streak on this half. So FNATIC.
Mereka ada ulti 2 sih. Enzo ada ulti sih. 3 ulti. Tapi Stacks ada ulti juga. Waduh. Ini sih 70% menang DRX ya.
DRX. One round away from breaking the curse. One round away from getting their highest placement ever at an international tournament. One round away.
Monitornya pedes, Cok.
The crowd's favorites, Turkey's favorites, FNATIC home.
Oke, mereka main A.
One round away from EMEA potentially for the second time not having 2 teams in the top 4.
Durka has a hold of the line. There's Boaster once again with the strike. They're going to push their way through. Durka has to get away, and it's Boaster who's left here by himself, and he cannot convert anything off of that. Buzz finds another. Enzo, can he swing it back?
Masa kalah? Masa kalah? Masa kalah? Ente FNATIC. Ente FNATIC.
Res possible.
Can Alfier do this? Can he do this to the swing? Oh, he's gotten into a 1v1. He's going to threaten the res again. The flash there. Enzo not back up yet. Alfier holding it. Stacks on the swing. Alfier falls, but it's still a 1v1.
Gila, Alfier kuat banget nih.
87 HP.
Woohoo, Stacks!
No! The Red Bull clutch for DRX in the face of history.
Let's go!
Future. They advance.
Gila, bro. Nice, Opa. Ulang lu, bos. Ya nangis tadi, Cok. Dia, Cok. Kasihan, Cok.
Finally, it has happened.
Nice banget, anjing.
Finally, DRX make it to top 4.
Buzz was in tears just a moment ago. What a moment.
Tears on both sides.
Gila, Cok. Sangat emosional ya.
And the crowd still.
Fajar nangis, Fajar.
And he almost did it, man. He almost did it. Imagine the scenes. But still, what a performance. This is only his 2nd land. And unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to him, but that's only temporary.
DRX nih bos.
I gotta very quickly go back to this because again, this player has been a source of really the target, the subject of criticism and critique, tournament after tournament. But RB on the Neon played so well, often non-existent.
Ompa, masuk apa aja lower bracket tadi lower bracket tapi cok.
21 and 15 for RB. Many people were saying Copenhagen is last chance.
Jason mana? Jason udah hilang Jason. Ulang Jason ya?
CEO there, Kan Yang of DRX. We can read that regardless if it's upside down. You're right though, RB. What a player it has been. Especially on this Neon. I mean, he showed it off a little bit in Copenhagen. It feels like the first time he could really.
Thank you banget guys yang udah nonton. Gue istirahat dulu ya. So, thank you udah dukung DRX juga karena di Paperrex sudah kalah. So, kita dukung the last hope of Asia walaupun Korea guys ya. So, oke bro. Karena aku nonton. Oke. Kita udahan dulu guys. Thank you banget. Kalian jaga kesehatan. Jika apa istirahat jangan lupa. Oke, let's go. Kita akan ketemu lagi di next live streaming. DRX masih bertahan di lower bracket, brother. So, let's see if he can defeat all the things, oke? Bisa mendapatkan tempat ke final, guys ya, oke? Thank you guys, sampai jumpa. See you and bye-bye. Jangan lupa like, jangan lupa subscribe, jangan lupa like.